Hello. Hi, Twi. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Saturday. We are headbanging on the jukebox. Me too, bro. Ah, Haru's so cute. I don't know if I've talked about it on stream yet, but 07 to Haru, man. Lived a good long life. But today, we're here for Umamusume. I haven't really done anything today. I thought about just hopping on at 6 o'clock when it starts, which is an hour and a half from now, but I figured I still gotta do my runs before then anyway, so may as well come hop on. Hope you guys have been doing good. I've had a nice day so far. I actually went to the grocery store just before, and I got a good sign for the Umamusume grind today. In the sense that when I went to the grocery store, it looks like they just restocked the carrots and they look really, really fresh. So I actually have a carrot with me right now. Pretty good. I haven't had a raw carrot in a while. I eat carrots almost daily, but I almost never just snack on them anymore. But it's pretty good. Carrot gotta be one of my favorite vegetables. All of the Uma homies can shake on that one. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. I've just had like a nice little chill morning. I had a funny thing earlier. I remember Cheen sent me some like fan-made matchmaking system for Osu, where you could like play like 2v2 matches with other people. And I was like, okay, sure, let's try it. I have like an hour before I have to go to the grocery store. And so we hopped on, and the first match, our opponents were like really underranked, and so it was like very easy. And then immediately after, we got paired against like the rank 50 player in the world and got absolutely destroyed. Like we had a flawless sweep in our first match and got completely swept in the second one, which was funny, but you know, it was a good experience. You know, it's not every day that you get to chat to the rank 50 player in the world as well, so it was interesting. I say that, but like, I don't know, Osu players are also like very reserved. Like, you might banter a tiny bit and that's like it. I don't think I've ever had like conversation with somebody over Osu chat unless we're already friends outside of the context of playing a match. Like, you know, back when I used to play like shooter games and stuff, sometimes, you know, every once in a while, or like even Rocket League that doesn't have voice chat, like, you know, every once in a while you'll meet like a chill person and you'll actually like just start chatting about random stuff, maybe become friends. But rhythm gaming is like such an inherently antisocial hobby that I feel like it never amounts to anything. It's funny. But I mean, it kind of makes sense, you know? It's more or less a solo experience, except for every once in a while being like, yo, dude, look at this thing I just did. And your friend's like, yo, that's crazy. And then that's the conversation. And then eventually your friend is like, yo, dude, look at this thing I just did. And you're like, that's crazy. And then you wait for somebody else to do something. I mean, it's funny, but like, it honestly does feel like that, you know? I used to, me and my whole friend group used to play, like, basically a game that was the equivalent of Dance Dance Revolution, but you play with a keyboard instead of, like, the foot pads or whatever. And we would unironically have voice calls where the entire call was basically just, like, like, I don't know if you can hear that. I had to like push my phone out of the way, so I broke my tracking. But it's just a bunch of people like mashing their keyboard the whole time, and that was pretty much the call. Every once in a while, you hear somebody go like, "No," or "Oh my god," or like, that was like pretty much it, you know. It was simpler times. It was funny. But now my solo grind is Umamusume. I mean, honestly, it's kind of chill. Because, like, I don't know. I like games sometimes where the skill expression isn't even, like, as high, per se. But also, like, you don't have to be as focused. It's kind of nice, you know. Something I've been doing for that recently is I started playing Tetris a little bit again. I had a really weird experience last night where I was watching YouTube videos and doing 40-line runs on Tetris, which is just where you have the board to yourself. And the goal is to clear 40 lines as fast as you can. And I was normally, at best, getting about, like, 54 seconds. And then I looked up after, like, I had to do a double take because I was just watching this video. And I was about to scroll down to start a new run. And I had to double take because I was like, 49? I was off of my personal best all time by 0.1 seconds while just randomly watching YouTube videos autopiloting the Tetris runs. I was so surprised. It was honestly so, like, shocking for me. I did not end up getting a personal best after that, but it was a good try. Is B end closer good enough? It affects wit, right? It's probably fine. Oh, but there's a Rudolph in this tree, which is kind of not ideal. Let me look. I wanted to, before we actually do the runs today, I wanted to train another ace. Because I've been, so far, I've been running Myono Top Gun and Gold Ship with the sacrificial Evil Haru. I didn't quite get a fully minimum... I didn't fully get a totally min-maxed Haru. Or like a min-minned, I don't know. She got 3 wit. She's a smart cookie. Aside from everything else, she's still very intelligent. But I wanted to try doing 3 aces, so I'm gonna quickly look and see if I can get a spark for that to borrow. Let's see. You got anything for me, Umamusume DB? Nom. It's a good card, man. The problem is so many of these trees have Rudolph in it. Oh, I might have found one. That's a decent one. This one might be better. Oh, this one is looking pretty decent. 4 longs. End closer spark. Or this one gives me enough end closer to be an A tier. That's probably worth, right? Let's go make a new friend. How many friend points do I have? I haven't looked in a while. So I can already get this, and then I can just start getting more follow slots. Probably TM, maybe? Let me check. If I go to uncap... Yay! Now I have max on the Haru card. This is such a cute card art, dude. I love this so much. It's the big ice cream cone. Wholesome. Let's see. Alright, Azarath. I will be borrowing your support, Uma. Thank you for grinding end closer sparks so that I don't have to. I've been doing runs with this gold ship that I got while I was training for aces. I got this really good spark with the 2 longs, 3-star Tenno show, 2-star standard distance, straightaway spurt, long straightaways, after school stroll. There's a lot of good stuff on this Spark. The only downside is I can't train another gold shift with it. Honestly, that's the worst part of it, but on the whole, quite good. So I've been trying to get a different ace. Unfortunately, so far my experience training for Taurus Cup has more or less been that I can never get long S or straightaway spurt on the same run. I will almost always get one of them on the run, but I have yet to get both. And that has made it really hard. Should I do a 2 stamina 4 speed deck, or should I do a 3-3 deck? My gut is kind of that a 3-3 deck is better. But I have a decent amount of stamina sparks, so maybe not. We'll do a 4-2 deck to start, and then we can maybe switch it off if the first run feels like there's not enough. It's a really hard champions meeting. My win rate's been pretty bad, you know. I played the first round of this champions meeting, and I was like very hopeful because I got a 4-win 1-loss attempt on the first round, and I was like, wow, that's great. And then I proceeded to go 1-4, and I think the majority of my runs have been like 2-3. It's been tough, honestly. It's been really tough to find wins in this champions meeting. Like, I think a lot of people were calling it like the Whale Cup, because if you have good cards, it'll make a bigger difference when the stat requirements are so high. But at the same time, I still feel like it shouldn't, like, I've seen people who have like really good runs compared to what it looks like their deck and their sparks should give them, and I'm just like, how did you do that? Maybe I'm just not looking close enough at how people are training. But so far, it's been a little tricky for me, but I'm having fun with it anyway. I'm glad that Mayano Top Gun is good. I finally got Mayano to a 3 stars after we did some pulls, and also there was the legend race. Never forget Mayano Top Gun. Bro, seeing the like meme edits people were making of Mayano Top Gun for the date of the legend races was... I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. It's wrong. It's wrong for me to laugh at that, but very unfortunate mistake of the accelerated schedule. I don't know, maybe it's been long enough that it's not that sensitive of a subject anymore. I always have a hard time grasping how, like, touchy people are about stuff like that, because I'm Canadian, so... You know, it's like, culturally, we're still very close with the US, but it's not, there's a lot of stuff that I feel like didn't really impact us in any way, that I still try to be conscious about. Conscientious, I suppose. Yeah. I will say, by the way, now that I mentioned it, I saw the dumbest video the other day making fun of Canadian people. It was a Canadian guy for sure. He looked like he was probably from the Rockies. But I was like so caught off guard because I thought it was gonna be one of those like generic punchline YouTube shorts that don't have to be that clever, you know. It was like, in Canada, we don't say, hi, I'll have 2 Boston creams and a medium coffee. He was like, yeah, I'll have a double-double, a triple-triple, a triple-double, 14 box of Timbits, and you got any of them? It was like some hockey player. He was like asking about hockey cards. And then he pans the camera over to the drive-thru, and it's not actually a drive-thru, just in the middle of like a field of snow, and there's an elk. He looks at the elk and he goes, what do you mean you don't have any Timbits? You know how I knew it was good? I showed my dad. I never show my dad like memes or videos or stuff like that. But I was like, you know what? Even old Pops will find this one funny, so he laughed. You know what? Well, I was right. He did find it funny. I think that it would be hard pressed to find a Canadian person who wouldn't find that punchline funny. It was just so well set up. My guard was down, and then he panned to the elk. It's one of those things where it's like very stereotypical, and yet I don't think I've ever seen an elk in real life. I've seen deer. I've seen lots of deer. But I don't think I've been far enough north to see like moose or elk. Maybe I've been technically far enough, but like they're not that common, especially if you're not like in a city or something still. Well, because you know I'm mostly from like the south, as far as Canada's concerned. The south has implications that definitely do not line up with being Canadian, but I'm in the Canadian south, you know what I mean? I'm in the lower half by a lot. I'm in like the lower 5% probably. So, it was interesting. I think one of the things that stuck out to me the most when I went and I visited the Canadian like Rockies out in the west, and I went up into the mountains, it was beautiful, but it was so dry up there, man. My skin was breaking out so bad. Like, on God, I have psoriasis, so like my skin is naturally quite dry. I need to be moisturizing it lots, but you know, that aside, I feel like my skin was so cooked after spending a week in Calgary. It just felt like I was violating my skin, because the humidity is so low. You know, out here I will always complain about how the humidity is so bad. Like, it's so, like, especially in the summertime, the air is like really moist, and it'll be like very hot outside. People don't think it gets hot in Canada. That's just because they don't live here. They don't know. They don't. Does he know? He does not. It gets very hot in Canada, especially when you consider the fact that the humidity makes it so like you can't sweat it off at all. You know what I mean? You just have to tank it. Hopefully you have good air conditioning, which most of the time I don't. But you know, I went up there and I was like, I will never complain about humidity again. You know, this is it's not true. I will still complain about it, but I had a newfound appreciation for the fact that the air was not in fact super dry all the time. Alright, what do you got for me? Inspiration. Absolutely nothing. Wow, that was a dry inspiration if I've ever seen one. Hopefully the second one will be better. Carrot. Sorry, I feel so embarrassed eating anything on stream. I'm like very shy about eating food normally. Why I pick a food that has so much crunching? Note to self. For the bit, I should have eaten like 90% of the carrot and just saved a little bit, so that then I could have like the crunch and like talk about the carrots like I thought about, without having to eat a whole carrot in front of people and then getting embarrassed because it's it. I don't know, man. Woo. I don't know. Part of it for me is I only even started like eating around other people a couple years ago, honestly, which sounds really weird, I'm sure, but I grew up not like eating meals with my family. We would just kind of like have our own thing, go off on your own and eat. And so, because I had a lot of other problems with eating for a very long time, I guess I kind of developed like anxiety about eating around other people, because I was worried that like maybe I wouldn't like it, or I would do something weirdly and I would be judged for that. And so I have like a little bit of an aversion to eating food around other people. Although it's not nearly as bad as it used to be, you know. I say that, but like I like going to restaurants with friends and stuff like that now, which is great because I used to hate it. But I still find family gatherings very intimidating because sometimes there will be like situations where there's not really like food that I know that I like. And also, like, in that same sort of vein of experience, some of my family members don't really understand what it's like to have an eating disorder in the same way. So, like, if I'm with my friends and I go to a restaurant and decide, like, okay, I'm willing to try something I haven't really, like, built comfort with before, and I end up not liking it, I kind of have that mutual understanding with them where they get it if I have trouble like wanting to eat more or whatever, right? But with like some of my family members, they're just, I don't know, they're old. They don't know what it's like. Oh god, I have to click at 28%. Oh please. Oh come on, dude. I feel like my luck has been so bad lately. YOLO. Nope, of course. Oh, and the practice core. This game is mean. Umamusume is bullying me for talking about my eating disorder. They're punishing me by failing my trainings. How could you? How could you do that, Umamusume? The only thing that could be more embarrassing is if it gave me slow metabolism. That would have been really funny if it gave me a slow metabolism event while I was in the middle of talking about having trouble eating. Would be messed up, but it would be funny. I'm surprised though, like we've had so far in this run really, really good stamina training and really not good speed training, other than the one day that I failed. This one's practice perfect. Is this one speed? Yeah. I don't need practice perfect. Ooh, plus 38 speed. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, this run, if I get a lucky, like, second inspiration, we hit the long S, we hit the straightaway spurt. Which, I mean, it sounds unlikely that I get both of those in one inspiration, but I do have, like, what, how many long sparks? 1 and 2, 4, what is it, 6? I guess it's a little bit less than I normally have, actually, because this is a bunch of end closer sparks. But, I have 6 of those and a lot of straightaway spurts, so with a little luck, it could happen. You just need to believe. It would be so nice though, man. Like honestly, not having an ace that has both like straightaway spurt and long S sucks. It makes it so much more inconsistent to actually win, it feels like. So it would be great. I guess I have only gotten 1 gold recovery so far on this run. But I also did pull both greens. I don't know if any of you guys noticed. But I hit standard and like standard distance and Kyoto race course just naturally off of the support cards, which is super lucky. So if the rest of the run could pan out like that, that would be just beautiful, honestly. That would be great. I can only hope. Yeah, I've honestly just been like kind of doing my runs and champions meeting stuff this time around. Ooh, plus 59 speed day. That is beautiful. Sorry. I'm doing a lot of stuff while just like watching various things on YouTube. Last night, actually, I was on a kind of weird like binge for YouTube. I was watching a video that had a bunch of clips from the TV show My 600 Pound Life, which I'm not normally a reality TV person at all. To be honest, I still don't think I am. But I was just watching a couple clips from it because I was intrigued, you know. I've been, over the past couple months, watching more stuff that's kind of built around, like, diet or exercise and stuff like that. Just because I'm curious, you know. I think it's interesting. Wow, this has been crazy RNG for training for the past little bit. And so, you know, I wanted to check it out. I wanted to see what was up. And I was absolutely, like, just flabbergasted by this one clip that I saw. It made me realize that, you know, as much as I think that I can be kind of bad about food sometimes, it is nothing compared to some of these people. Also, we got 2 white inspirations. Come on. That is unfortunate. No straightaway spurt and no long S, but everything else is really good. I even hit Spring Runner. That is unfortunate. I wonder if this Rudolph will have like any merit just off of the sheer fact of having so many greens. I'll have to look, because the stat trainings have been good too so far. Anyway, I was watching this clip from My 600 Pound Life, and it was, you know, they were showing this woman who would get her parents to bring her with to the grocery store so that she could like point out all of the stuff that she wanted, and they were enabling it so they would buy all of it, right? And it was so bad they literally had to take the back seats out of the car and like lay a blanket on the ground just so that she could like get into the car, because she couldn't fit onto the back seats anymore. And, you know, they went and they bought a bunch of nasty groceries. You know, it was par for the course, about what you would expect out of something like that. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then what I found to be infinitesimally crazier than that was, as soon as her family left for whatever reason, they went to have dinner without her. I don't know why. But they left to have dinner without her, so she was home alone. And like, as soon as they were out the door, she picked up the phone, she calls up the local pizza place, and she goes for a delivery order. And I was like, okay, you know what? I feel you. I like ordering pizza too, you know? A lot of the time, I'll get like a medium pizza. I'll eat the whole thing. You know, maybe I'll think like, oh, that last slice or two, I should have saved it for later. That was too much food, you know? I shouldn't have gone all the way with eating that. You know, my eyes were bigger than my stomach. But she goes immediately, I'll have 2 medium pizzas, pepperoni and sausage. And I'm like, 2? Okay, that's double what I can do. But touche, you know, they're a lot bigger than me. They're going to have a much bigger appetite than me. Understandable. So they went, I'll have 2 medium pizzas with pepperoni and sausage, a serving of your cheese sticks, 24 honey sriracha wings, and then also a double chocolate chip brownie. And I was like, my god, bro, how do you even like assemble such an appetite, such a gargantuan appetite, that you could order 2 pizzas with like double meat toppings? Think to yourself, what do I want with my 2 pizzas? You know what, go with that? 24 wings! And then also you still want cheese sticks and a brownie on the side. Like, that is unfathomable to me. Like, I could imagine how you could get your diet to a point where maybe you have a whole pizza and some wings. Maybe you have, you know, even the 2 pizzas. I don't know. Like, that's hard to imagine, but maybe. But 2 pizzas, 24 wings, cheese sticks, and the brown. Dude, it was like over 8,000 calories in one meal. I felt bloated just like looking at it. Like, those shows are like kind of morbid in a way, honestly. Because like, I don't know, that's just so obscene to me. But there were a lot of clips of people who could eat like an 8,000 calorie meal on those shows. And it's just like, how? I don't have any other words to describe how I felt, actually. Just how is a good way to put it, honestly. Let's rest. Man, it is a serious shame that we got such bad inspirations on this run, because this run had just insane RNG otherwise, like on the trainings. This is gonna be a statted out Rudolph. Like, this might be A+. I got so lucky with the rainbow trainings on this. I want to see just how high we get it. I mean, it's not like I will have better stats than like a ton of other people per se, but still. This is a pretty good stat line by my standards. That just goes to show, I guess, how like far having good support cards can go. Wait, I just realized something. You can move with the arrow keys and it cycles through the buttons? Yo, that's a cool accessibility feature. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, wait, that's kind of sick. I had no idea that you could cycle around with the arrow keys. So you don't even need a mouse to play. That's kind of neat. I always think it's cool when I play a game for a long time and there's like little accessibility features like that that I would never think of. I guess that's like one of the trickiest parts about being a game developer, right? Is actually coming up with all of the different like accessibility features that people might want, because 99% of your player base will never even like know that they exist. But that 1% will be like extremely grateful that you put the thought into making them, you know? Like, I don't know who the demographic is for playing with your arrow keys on Umamusume instead of using the keyboard, or instead of using the mouse. But I don't know, maybe somebody is like playing on a laptop and the trackpad is really garbage, and having that option makes it like much easier for them to do it, you know? Or maybe somebody... Would you be able to play a game like this if you were visually impaired? I wonder. Maybe. Maybe with the right stuff there might be accessibility available. Because I've never thought about this, but I guess you really can't mouse anything if you're blind, right? Because you can't see the cursor, so you don't know where you're pointing. And so for stuff like that, having arrow keys that go exactly where they're supposed to would be like game-changing. I've never thought about that. Wait, that's actually really interesting. Are there blind gamers? I wonder. There probably are. I mean, it's stuff like that where you never really think about it until you meet somebody like that. But it's cool to think about regardless. Like, I remember watching an anime that I really liked about this girl who was completely deaf and therefore could pretty much not speak. Like, she could speak, but it was incoherent. And this guy learned sign language just so that he could communicate with her because he liked learning languages as a hobby. And that was just so sweet. But it also made me like look so much more critically at what life is like without sound. Like how that would impact you. Because you really are living a totally different life at that point. You know what I mean? Like, that's just such a different experience. Let me see. Standing by is probably the next best thing I have. Yo, I could get Iron Will? No, I don't need it. What other good skills do I have available to me since I missed a lot of good stuff? Slipstream's good. Homestretch Haste. Maybe Sky High Teo Step. And is there anything cheap? I already have Lone Wolf on somebody, so I can't buy that. I guess we buy Rainy Days even though it's not rainy. Just for the spark chance. It is such a shame that I did not get Straightaway Spurt or Long S on this run, because like this stat line with Spring Runner and both distance things, like, oh, this would have been a juicy ace. And it's Rudolph. I love Rudolph. Can we at least get a good parent? Not really. Understandable game. Have a nice day. That's only my third highest Rudolph? I got so many good trainings, though. How did I get more? Wait, how did I get so much higher stats during the, when I was training for the Taurus Cup? I don't know how I did that. Look, we need to make a good ace today, because if we can net 150 carats out of the champions meeting races, that would mean that I can do pulls. But as it stands, I think there's about a 0% chance that my win rate is that high. So we need to like high roll a really good ace. We need this Rudolph to come out and be insane. We need a super Rudolph. Well, maybe with a little luck we can do it though, so fingers crossed. We did that run with 2 white inspirations. That's actually why my stat line was not higher, even though my trainings were so good, because my inspirations sucked. So if we get the luck in like slightly different places, it could be a game changer. But yeah, I guess unrelated, on the topic of other anime stuff, I've been watching more anime again recently. I feel like I've just been watching stuff again more in general lately. Been stepping off the gas a little bit with playing at least like very focus intense games all the time, and it's been really chill, honestly. I've been enjoying that choice. I've still been playing Osu and stuff like that, and that is obviously quite a bit. Maybe it's because I've started working out, and I guess that's been more of like my focus every other day to put my energy into a hobby of mine. But it's been nice to watch stuff. I think I always end up feeling better when I watch anime than when I choose to watch YouTube. Just because, like... Also, wait, what do you get if you click the bottom one? I'm already full energy, so I might as well click the bottom one. 10 energy for 20 speed? Oh, that's not even bad. I'll take that. What was I saying? I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time when you watch YouTube videos, you can end up spiraling very easily, you know? Sometimes I think that the algorithms realize that feeding you content that is kind of like grim in a way will keep you engaged, even if it's not necessarily for a good reason. And so you end up just like watching stuff that, I mean, it might be entertaining in the moment, but like you really don't need to be watching it, you know what I mean? It's not really benefiting you to be looking at it. Whereas like, I don't know, when I find myself more so watching like live streams or like anime and stuff like that, a lot of the time it feels much more just like chill. I feel like I'm allowed to breathe more from like a consumer standpoint. I think what it really is I haven't been watching anime for the sake of like, okay, well, you know, my friends wanted me to watch this show, so I'm gonna go watch it. Or everybody is saying that this show is insane, so I'm gonna go watch it. I've just been like watching stuff that personally makes me happy. And I think that that's been really fun. I've been going back to something that I used to do a lot that I haven't done much of recently, which is watching like rom-coms. But I also think that part of the reason I've been doing that is because it's a really great season to be a rom-com anime fan. Because like some of the greatest stuff is like coming out right now in quite a while. I feel like, you know, a lot of the time you will get all of the rom-com anime that tends to be at least like somewhat solid will either be, not even either, it will just end up being like high school romance, right? Very sort of slow pace, gradually they come to like each other after meeting at school, and then after that, you know, they like, it's basically all at school and they get together in like the last 5 minutes of the last episode, and then the end, happy ever after, right? And they're cute, but it's like, you know, it's very formulaic, I suppose, right? And so I really appreciate when these rom-com anime decide to have a story that goes deeper than like guy meets girl at school and they're really perfect for each other and then they get together. Cause like that's cute, but it lacks depth. You know what I mean? There's like a point in life where sometimes you don't care about like depth of character particularly, and just the fact that there is like a wholesome relationship going on is sweet. And I still think that I can enjoy shows like that. But when the characters have like something more to it, it's so much better. So like My Dress Up Darling I've been enjoying a lot, and it's not because, you know, they're in high school. Like 99% of the episodes, they're not even at school, like at all. It's all about like how one guy does like painting for Hina dolls, and he gets into making like cosplays and like clothing and stuff as like an extension of that art form. And is, you know, Marin is really into cosplaying and stuff. So even though it's technically like a high school rom-com, it's like school's not the focus. They get to actually be characters, and it feels like adult people at that point. You know what I mean? I don't know why they had to make it a high school one, but still, you know, like I think that from like a story perspective, it's so refreshing to get these like slice of life anime where it's about two people who actually have interests outside of generic person that goes to school. It's just so refreshing after seeing like so much of that genre, like, you know, beating the dead horse. It's a bad euphemism to use while playing Umamusume. But you get what I mean. Or like there's another one that's been airing right now. It's a new one that I've been absolutely loving. It's what's it called? The English name is like The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, or the Japanese name is, what is it? Kaoru hana wa rin tosaku, I think. And it's this really interesting anime about this guy who goes to an all-boys school with like a really bad rep. They're very stupid, you know, they're sort of rambunctious, right? And they're directly next door to an all-girls school that's like very preppy and posh. And so the guy, he's a nice guy, but he's very reserved. He's very scared to open up to people because he got bullied a lot when he was younger. And, you know, he had a lot of bad experiences, and people would judge him for his appearance very heavily. So, you know, he would kind of just assume that everybody was scared of him and like keep to himself. And he, as a result of internalizing that for so long, sort of projects that and everybody else's projection onto that like preppy all-girls school. But, you know, outside of school, he has like a little cake shop with his family, and this girl keeps coming to the store and is very nice to him because she likes the cake, and she likes that he doesn't judge her for eating a bunch of cake. And as it turns out, she's from that really preppy school, so in his head he's like, oh no, I can't do this. You know, they're gonna like, you know, our two schools don't go together. Like we can't be friends even. And he ends up having to come to the realization that like, you're doing exactly what made you so upset for so many years. You're projecting, you know, personality onto somebody else off of their external appearance. And so like that level of character development is beautiful. It's so mature. It's a great story. And that's only just like the like, I don't know, like the diving board explanation of the show, because it keeps going after that. That sounds like it's long enough that it could be a complete 12 episode, but they do a really good job pacing it too, so you get to like really enjoy the dynamics of a lot of the characters. I really love when sort of slice of life rom-com type of shows take on a much more mature type of character writing like that. It makes me very happy. I find it a very affirming type of watch, you know. It just lifts my mood. It makes me feel inspired, and I hope that studios keep making more of that stuff and less like aura farming in another world. My level 999 cheat skill aura farm in another world. They have their place, but it's not for me. I really like a good story, good characters, my favorite. That's not to say that a lot of shonen doesn't have good story and good characters, But sometimes it takes so long to get there, and it's so gruesome, and it's so like mentally exhausting. It's like, oh, I just want to watch something of just people living their life, man. On the topic of the run, I got another really cruddy inspiration. But, I mean, at least it hit your finale on a 2-star, so far, stats are pretty solid. Oh my god, I actually got Night Owl going into summer camp. How could you do this to me? Do I gamble getting the shrine event, or do I just go for infirmary? Let's gamble for the shrine. Why not? Ah, I didn't get it. Okay, well, now we pray that Night Owl doesn't absolutely ravage my summer camp. Oh no, I gambled. Why did I do that? I should have just went to the infirmary. Okay. No mood down. No mood down is fine. We're fine, we're fine. We just need a couple more turns. Just hang in there, Rudolph. No. Okay, no mood down again. I mean, we're losing a lot of energy, but... There we go. And then I think we probably just rest the last turn. Given that we lost, like, 10 energy to Night Owl. Oh, they put the banger turn on the last one. Oh, well, I mean, plus 40. How? Okay, no, it's 50%. No, I don't hate myself enough to click a 50% failure. I'm not that bull. I clicked a 28% and failed earlier, and that felt plenty bad enough. I'm good. Yeah, I've been enjoying watching anime again lately. I watched an anime movie the other day, which I haven't done in a while. It was a really short one. What was the name of this movie that I watched? Because I remember it was really, like, aesthetically pleasing. What was it called? Kotonoha no Niwa, The Garden of Words. I watched this movie. It was really sweet, but it ended so abruptly. I don't know why. It was like... I mean, light spoiler, I guess. I won't say exactly what happened, but it honestly felt like a beautiful platonic connection between two people, and then they just, like, abruptly decided to try and make it like a romance drama for like the last 10 minutes. And then that was kind of it, you know? It was a bit of an odd choice. I don't know why the director did it. And the thing is, I think that they could have, like, transitioned it into being more, like, dramatized and more, like, emotionally charged with, like, romantic feelings and stuff towards the end. I think conceptually it could have worked, but the movie was already only like 45-50 minutes, so I don't know why they didn't just make it like 15 minutes longer and like set it up for like a big moment, and instead they just like squished it down like hydraulic press. We gotta fit all the character development in really fast, speedrun any %, and then you know, in the end it ends up feeling like very forced in a way. I mean, it was interesting at the end of the day. I still thought it was a decent watch, but that's always the gamble with movies, right? Is a lot of the time they'll be conceptually really solid, but they don't give themselves enough time and like space to breathe and like fully explore the concept and allow you to get attached to the characters, see their story like unravel, you know? A lot of the time it's kind of like world building that has to set up to a punchline a lot faster than it probably should. And so, you know, the pacing has to be very intentful. I feel like with movies especially, and especially with anime movies, given like the medium they're competing in, you have to have like a idea that it works really well specifically for movie pacing for it to be good. Because otherwise, if you take like a regular manga or a light novel and try and squish it down into a movie, usually the pacing is just kind of whack. What movie? It was a movie that I saw on my anime list called The Garden of Words. It was pretty good. It was kind of like this guy who was like in school, felt like he kind of had to grow up too fast, and he was really into making shoes. Ends up, you know, his thing was like whenever it would be a rainy day, he would skip school and go off to this garden and work on his like design plans for his shoes. And he ends up like meeting this woman there over and over again. And they actually had like a really sweet relationship, and then they just kind of randomly made it very dramatic at the end. It was very abrupt in a lot of ways. Have it in my plan to watch? I mean, I would recommend it in a sense still, because it was still like a pretty good movie, and it's short. It's like 45 minutes, you know. You can easily knock it out in just like, oh, I don't know what to watch. Just throw it on there, you know. It'll be over in the blink of an eye. It's a very short movie. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it could have been so much better if it wasn't a really short movie. If they just made it a little bit longer. Extra 15 minutes could have gone so far for that movie. But it's also really beautiful. Like, the art is really, really pretty in that movie as well. You know what you need to watch, though, Sheen? I was talking about it before you came in here, but I've been really, really enjoying this one that's airing right now. I think it's going to be over in like 2 weeks. I think I mentioned it to you before, but it's The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. This anime is so sweet, man. The character development is so good. Like, technically, it is like a high school rom-com, but it really feels like one of the adult ones when you watch it, because the characters are just so mature. The character development is so good. Like, it's one of the ones where everybody actually communicates and explores their own personal feelings, and you see how their pasts affect them, but they like actually move through it and become better people. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Personal development, personal growth. Oh, it's so peak. I love when my anime characters actually decide to better themselves, and it's not in the last 5 minutes of the show. You get to see the consequences of their actions in a positive manner. So beautiful. I love when shows do that. Why do I keep getting such garbage inspirations, dude? I'm getting so unlucky. Man. Oh, well. That's fine. Yeah, I've been loving that watch, honestly. I'm kind of waiting because I thought the... I was almost going to be streaming a little later today because I thought the new episode was going to come out today. I think maybe it does come out, but like later today. Maybe it's like Sunday afternoon Japan time or something, and so it'll come out like Saturday night here. I don't remember exactly. I gotta check again when it airs. But I enjoyed new My Dress Up Darling episode before stream. It was great. Nice chill watch as always. That one is almost over too, by the way. It's next week is the last episode of season 2. And it's been really good. I'm liking season 2, I think, a lot better than season 1. It's been so, like, just such an easy watch. Such a feel-good watch for me. I feel like My Dress Up Darling, once it got into season 2, I feel like they spent less time trying to, like, tease around with the idea that they have to be a thing. And, like, you know, they still do it, of course. But there's so much more of a focus on, like, the interest in cosplaying and, like, making props and outfits and doing, like, photo shoots and conventions and stuff like that. It really feels like, you know, you get to experience their hobbies through the characters, which I am so for, man. I love when shows do that. That is the exact, like, quality that I was talking about earlier, where it's like... shows don't necessarily have to have adult characters to have that adult feel. It's just when you have like a bunch of really maturely written characters that actually flesh out their characters and have a personality beyond this guy and this girl go to the same school and they're in the same class together, and one of them is smarter than the other one, so they're going to study together in this episode. And then it's summer vacation, and they're going to go to the beach together. Like, you know, it's like, you know, the tropes have been overdone enough. Like, have a creative personality. Be quirky. Give me somebody I can relate to. I appreciate it so much when they decide to not put cookie cutter characters. Because, like, the other thing that I've not really explored as a thought, but I just kind of thought about right now is, like, a lot of the time people reference characters that are super, like, blank canvas, very, like, minimal personality as, like, self-insert type characters, you know? Like, you'll have the really sweet girl who's supposed to look really nice, and then the guy who has, like, zero personality. Because the point is that, you know, you should be able to imagine yourself in his shoes or whatever, right? That's the idea. But to me, maybe this is not a normal opinion, but I don't watch so that I can feel like I'm in a relationship. It's more like I just want to see other people thriving and, like, exploring their own, like, identity or personality in a constructive way. So, like, when I see characters who are like that, it's just so boring. Because it's like, how do you live like this? How am I supposed to, like, support you as a friend when you do nothing? I don't want to, like, live life through this guy's eyes. He's a doomer because he does nothing. He just walks around his school and is sad about his life because he doesn't do anything. Like, let me be the person who's, like, really obsessed with making clothes. I don't know, like, anything about making clothes, but it's fun to learn about it. And you can, like, feel the passion. That's why, to be honest, I think maybe that's why I think the biggest, like, rating discrepancy show that I've ever had between, like, the on-website rating and what I gave it was the vending machine show. Because it's a really goofy concept to have a guy reincarnate as, like, a vending machine, and his power is he can be whatever kind of vending machine he wants. That's really stupid, and it shouldn't work. But you can just tell that the guy who wrote it is so passionate about random vending machines. And he just, like, you can tell that he didn't just randomly have the idea and be like, oh, that would be funny. You can tell that he thought about it and he was like, okay, I could use this vending machine in a scenario like this. I could use this vending machine here. Like, you know, the gimmick goes so much farther than you'd think it would. And it's just because the dude really likes vending machines, which is, like, it's very goofy to follow along with, but it's so much more entertaining. Like, having a show with a really fun concept like that that's pretty well written than even having, like, a well-written show where one of the characters just feels like I'm staring at, like, a cardboard slab with a nice anime guy scribbled on it. Like, come on, bro. Have some hobbies. You know, like, you know, something I think that's so underexplored too is, like, you can even have them be generic, but just flesh it out a little bit, you know? If you want to have the guy that doesn't really do anything, but sometimes he plays sports, make it like Clanad, you know? He used to be on the basketball team, but, you know, he doesn't really play anymore because of his wrist, or his arm, sorry. But, you know, like, the interest is still there, and you can, like, reflect on the time. Or, like, you know, it doesn't have to be a sports anime for you to go into the sport a little bit, right? Like, that's something I think a lot of writers are too scared to do. It's just, like, put the hobbies of the characters on display. Just because you're there for, like, a rom-com anime or whatever, or, like, a romance drama anime or whatever genre you've pulled up in order to watch, that doesn't mean that you can't, like, explore the people who are your main characters in a deeper context, you know? Okay, this is just gonna be a parent run, I think. So let's just buy skill, like, all the white skills that I might want to pass down if I get lucky. This one. This one. Lone Wolf. I guess Lucky 7. What else? Go with the flow, maybe? Target Insight. Alright, boom. Come on, goated parents. Give me an insane Rudolph Sport. I mean, it can't have straightaway spurt, so kind of hard to do that. I got a lot of whites, I guess. That's not bad, but They're not like really useful ones. I've got better skill sticks for if I need something like that later. Anyway, we got one more run that we can do before we actually start doing the tournament races. So we'll do that. Stamina long, unique. Take this. Hopefully we get a little bit better luck in this run. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I've been really enjoying watching like rom-com anime again. After seeing such well-written shows this season, it's really like lit the spark back up for me. And I'm really like nervous that there's nothing else that good that's been coming out lately, and I'm gonna have to settle for something kind of whatever. But I might end up looking for more stuff to watch just because it's been nice. I feel like I'm less stressed after watching stuff like that than if I go and I watch YouTube, because a lot of the time I end up just spiraling down some random stuff on YouTube that's more optimized for engagement than for actually making you feel better about your day. Or like I've been watching live streams a little more again as well, which is always fun. Maybe that's why I decided to do a react stream yesterday. That was fun, honestly. I had fun doing the reaction. I'm kind of annoyed because my mic was too quiet relative to the video audio and I didn't realize. But you know, it is what it is. It was a good time. Cause I love just watching stuff and yapping. That's just who I am, you know? It's such a perfect fit. I can't believe it took me so long to just try doing it. I want to do like an anime watch along stream. I don't think it would have to be like the kind of way that the corporate VTubers do it, I think. Where, you know, you just like put the timer on screen for when you started it and like how far in the episode you are, and then you like start it together. But I think it would be fun. I don't know what I would want to watch. Something new for sure. Or like something that I haven't seen like from the start. Which works out pretty well to do soon, I suppose, since most of the stuff I'm watching is almost finished. I will say, I thought Dr. Stone was also on the verge of ending, which is the one other show that I've been loving my watch so far. I didn't realize that it is a 3-part final season, quote unquote. So this is only part 2, because I was sitting here, I was like, how is this gonna end in like 2 episodes? It's not. That's why. It's not. Which makes more sense to me now. It's been amazingly written so far. I'm loving the last season, but like, man, small pet peeve of mine is when shows will be like the final season and it's 3 parts. Like, okay, no, it's the 3rd last season. Why do you have to be like this? You can even call them all the same, you know, Science Future Part 1, 2, 3. Just don't say Science Future is the final season, because there's 3 of them. Science Future Part 3 is the final season, you know? Either do that or make the season itself like 30 episodes, so it's like one cohesive thing. But they don't want to do that because they're like big gaps in between like the different parts. Which makes sense. I'm not opposed to it, but I just felt like I got baited. I thought it was going to be over. But I mean, I'm not mad. Like, oh no, not more Dr. Stone. Not more Peak. Oh no. How will I manage? But I've been really enjoying it. I think Dr. Stone, hands down, has to be my favorite shonen anime I've ever watched. I mean, it doesn't even really feel like watching a shonen, you know? It's such a different vibe. Well, in some ways it does, I suppose. But I guess it's just like conceptually, I love it so much, you know? Like, having everybody like restart the world using real science, but like having like a clever science fiction concept around it is good. I'm not even normally a science fiction guy, but it's just so well done that I love it. It kind of gives me the same vibe as like when you get really familiar with a video game and you start a new save file and start doing everything from scratch just for fun. That's like low-key the vibe that I get from Senku when I watch Dr. Stone. It's like he knows everything about the world. He's some like I don't know, inhuman freak in a lot of ways. He counted how many seconds he was imbued in stone for tens of thousands of years. Like, that's just not possible. But at the same time, you know, like, you suspend your disbelief a little bit. And he's actually just a really nice guy who wants the progression of science and mankind. And that's dope. And the fact that it's with real science is, like, so cool as well. I'm just a big old fan of Dr. Stone. I feel like it does such a good job of world building and story building. I guess, see, one of the other things I love about Dr. Stone is it's got a big cast, but they kind of let everybody have their moment, you know what I mean? That's what I was talking about. Like, I honestly really like when shows let their characters be people. I hate when shows just have a character for the sake of filling an archetype, but they don't really expand on them and let them have their own personality. I forgot to run Hopeful Stakes. Oh. Oops. Okay. Well, luckily I did good in the other race, so we just need to run any old small race. Maybe Yayoi Show is a good one if I can time that. Although it just depends if there's like good trainings or not. Like, this day my trainings aren't that good. Maybe I'll just run an open race, take my win. How many skill points do you even get for an open race? I have no idea. Do you lose less energy because it's easier? No. You get 40 skill points. Oh, that's like the same as a G2. That's not even bad. You don't get more fans, but I mean, who cares? There we go. Now we've got rainbows for everybody. Not really good options this turn either. So I'll click Wit again. Yeah, it's been fun kind of getting back into watching stuff like that. I think a lot of it is sort of, I have more of a desire, I think, to be intentful about what I'm doing than I used to. I'm still like kind of coasting a little more than I probably would like in terms of what I'm doing from a day-to-day basis, but I think that there's growth just in reflecting on it and having days where I'm a lot more focused. Also, I can't help but focus on the fact that the game keeps not giving me any gold inspirations or any of my skills that I need, and that's very rude of the game. It's like they want me to lose. They don't want me to do well in the champions meeting. They want me to be getting hit with the champions beating. They want the champions victory to be fleeting. They don't want me to receive the champion's greeting. Why is it so hard to think of words that rhyme with meeting? Meeting, greeting, beating, fleeting, cheating. Cheating? Cheating, maybe? Heating? Ooh, okay, heating. Heating is a good one. Reading, kinda. Not really, it's not a T, but it's close. Wheating, the process of turning something into wheat. Or maybe wheating with a D makes so much sense. What do I mean wheating? Turning something into wheat. That's so goofy. I don't even be having whole wheat stuff like that. You know, actually, on the topic of, like, wheat for whatever reason, I was just thinking about this. I was looking into different kinds of flour the other day. Because I was looking up protein bar recipes that you could make at home, and I was a little disappointed to see that a very surprisingly large majority of the recipes that people made were literally like a frozen block of peanut butter with some chocolate on the top, and they just throw it in the fridge, and that's their idea of a protein bar, is just a block of peanut, which, you know, touche. You do you. If you really like peanuts, that's totally valid. But me personally, I'm not like an insane big fan of peanut butter. So I was looking for other alternatives, and I noticed a lot of the like protein kind of recipes that people use for making stuff never use regular flour, dude. It's like I think part of it is probably like legitimate health reasons, and the other part of it is probably these people are making recipes on YouTube for the type of person that is seeking out protein optimized baked goods, which means demographically speaking, very like health crowd and or gym bro who's like obsessed with macros. And so like I get it that they're probably more inclined to go like 100%. Like you can't just make a protein bar that's got good enough amount of protein. It's a lot cheaper than the ones at the grocery store, and it tastes solid. You know, it's gotta also be, you know, just about sugar-free, if not actually sugar-free. It's gotta also be, you know, pretty much gluten-free, keto, like whatever, like just as many different dietary buzzword labels that you can stick on it as possible, the better, I suppose, is like probably the mentality. But I was always surprised like how aversive they are to using just normal all-purpose flour. Like I never see it, but a lot of them use almond flour. But I also saw this one like nutritionist YouTuber guy who's really chill that I like watching, and he was talking, I've seen him many times talk about how he likes to use oat flour instead of almond flour because the texture of almond flour can be very gritty, but oat flour has like very similar portioning. You know, it behaves very similarly in terms of how much you need to put in, but in terms of the actual like way that it develops in a baked good, it's a lot fluffier, and therefore, you know, it's not nearly as gritty as the almond flour, which I thought was interesting. So I was kind of looking into, if I do try and make protein bars, like maybe getting some oat flour for the first time and seeing how that works. And then since I have it, I would probably be interested to see like, can I make cookies out of oat flour? Probably, you know, like what other stuff can I make with oat flour? I just thought it was interesting, you know, maybe I'll try and find some other recipes with it if I do it. I was also, as a result of that, of course, looking into what it would be like to purchase protein, like powder, most likely, so that I could put that in and use that to make the protein bars. Protein powder, like, it feels like it's kind of expensive, but at the same time, I don't think it's actually that expensive for, like, how much of it you're using and, like, the amount of, like, energy and value that it's giving you. It's just that they always sell it in such bulk sizes. Like, you never see, like, a smaller thing of protein powder. It's always just, like, this ginormous jug. At least that's like the impression that I've always got. I feel like whenever I've seen protein powder being sold somewhere, it's always just this huge, massive container of it. Feels very rare that you stumble into a more like testing it out kind of size for protein powder. Like, oh, I've never done this before. I just wanted to see how it would work, you know, if I like it. But instead, I gotta buy, like, this colossal bottle of it. It's not even a bottle. I don't know. Jug is probably the right word. They just sell them in like such big things. But I'll probably try it at some point because protein bars are too expensive, but I love having snacks around. All right, come on. Finally, a gold inspiration. Please, at least one of straightaway spurt or long S, but I'm praying for both. Nope. Norp. Dang, that sucks. I've had like such bad luck training aces for this champions meeting, man. I just can't get straightaway spurt long S no matter how many runs I do. It's like no matter how many tries I go for, it just never wants to come home. We'll finish it out. I don't know if any of these Rudolphs will be worth running. The thing is, like, I've just been running evil Haru. Like, I have like the G rank Haru where the only thing you do is make sure that nobody gets the pace chaser promotion and you block, I think it's Narita Taishin from getting one of her recovery skills, which is good. But I've still been losing to some of them. Like, some of the Narita Taishin players are still beating me. So, like, I don't even know how worth it is to be running it. Maybe it is, I don't know, but... I guess I just whip twice from here and then run Takarazuka Kinan, unless there's like a really good day. Yeah, just whip again. And then... That's energy, perfect. Wait, I've only just now gotten the first swing of Maestro hint. Uh-oh. You know, maybe it's a good thing that this run didn't hit the stuff that I wanted if I'm not even going to get swinging Maestro, because that would be quite sad. But I've been having fun anyway. You know what? Maybe the next anime that I'll go after is the Umamusume anime. Because I know that A, there's a lot of it, and B, that it's good stuff. I just haven't... I think a lot of what it was for me, actually, is at first I was, like, really obsessing over the game. Not to say that I don't still play it a lot, because I do. But, you know, I was, like, really, really getting into the game. And so I felt like it'd be too much to also get into the anime at the same time. But I feel like the experience of playing Umamusume is kind of stabilizing at this point. Like, there's nothing too crazy new happening. Just kind of enjoying the overall loop of it. Enjoying, like, the different little events that come up every once in a while. So, like, I think that I'm familiar enough with all the characters that I would enjoy seeing them sort of expanded on more by watching the anime. It's food for thought anyway. I just guessed on that random event, but I got the 20 stamina. Easy. That was probably the right choice. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just clicking around. I'm just happy for my boy Rudolph being here. I think this is probably going to end up being a parent run, so let's just get as many skill points as we can. As many chances for white sparks as we can. And then we pray. Right-handed is nice. I didn't even know you could get right-handed from that. I still don't really understand how it works when you get, like, green skills sometimes after winning a race. I assume it's just any one of the race conditions can, like, give it to you. So, like, the town that you're racing in, the conditions, so, like, firm or wet. Oh my god, I got both on this as well. That's crazy. If only this run actually was good. Unfortunate. But I assume it's basically just like any one of the green skills that would give you a buff on that track has the potential to drop when you win it. That's my best guess. I don't really know how it works. For a long time, I thought it was like you'd get the one the Spark gives you. So, like, you know, for example, Ari Makina, and maybe it'll give you Nakayama Race Course, or, you know, Osaka High, maybe you get standard distance because that's what you get for the sparked inspiration. But that is clearly not the case, so I don't really know how it works. I'm still learning just like everybody else. I mean, Umamusume definitely feels like one of those games where there's a lot of stuff the game doesn't tell you directly. You just kind of gotta like figure it out. Which, in some ways, I think when you're starting out can be frustrating, especially if you feel like you're behind other people. Because it's like, how am I supposed to know all these different things? How am I supposed to figure out what I'm doing? But in like a very similar vein, it's actually quite fulfilling to like figure it out if you're already interested anyway. It's just kind of fun, you know. There's like a theory crafting side to the game, and there's also just like a I'm chilling, I already kind of know what I'm doing, now I'm just sort of bored, so I'm pulling slots. Yeah, this game really is gambling. This game is worse for me than Balatro. Because Balatro, at least there's like active strategy depending on what's happening, you know. For the most part, a lot of an Umamusume run is like you're checking for the same like 3 things every turn, and then you're just hoping that you get a run with good inspiration. It's like, honestly, a low-key is kind of like that. But even so, I mean, I guess the one good thing is that because we still have limited borrows for the time being, I can only play so much Umamusume in one go. But Balatro, oh man, don't even get me started on that game, dude. I can go for way too long. Alright, we're gonna have more skills than we really have use for purchasing. I guess we'll, like, as a parent run, we could take this. Like, wet conditions, I don't know. Alright, Rudolph, good spark, please. I mean, I can't get straight away spurt, but could still be decent. I mean, it's a lot of 1-stars on important stuff, but this is not bad. I mean, it's long, it's speed, URA finale, right-handed, after-school stroll. Like, it's not bad, honestly. This is a decent spark. If it wasn't 1-star speed, it would be a lot better, but it is what it is. That's how it tends to be. But I think it's about time that we can actually run the races. First, I guess I'll do my legend races because I forgot. I forgot to do my legend races ahead of time, so we might as well go in real quick and do that. If there is one good thing about my prep for this champions meeting, it's that I haven't lost the legend race yet. Other people, I've been getting boomed, but at least in the legend race, I've been cooking. It's the one silver lining I've got, is that Mano Top Gun has been getting absolutely farmed. Awful mood. Oh no. Anyway. Bullshit moment. Let's go. Alright. So I guess the question is what I want to enter with. We're into Group A. Oh, you can actually be out in this round if you don't get at least a 1-win finish. I mean, that is fair. If you can't even win one time, that's pretty dire. So far, my win rate's pretty bad. Mayano is 17.5 and Gold Ship is 27.5. So that would be 37.5. So I have a 45% win rate. And Haru, almost. So close so many times. You guys wouldn't know it, but she is fighting. Or any of my Rudolphs, they're interesting. This one might. I mean, I got 3 greens. Oh, I only have 1 recovery skill. But I did get both stamina greens. Maybe we'll try out end closer Rudolph. I don't know that it's gonna work too well because we didn't get straightaway spurt, but we could try. We can try our best and see. Maybe 3 ace, you know. If Rudolph wins, like, even once, it's probably better value unless I start getting absolutely dunked by a bunch of Pace Chasers or Narita Taishin, which I kind of doubt. Also, I love the champions meeting, like, chibi screens, dude. Like, the little skip rope is so cute. I love it. This person's got a Seiun Sky. Must be nice to have good luck and or money. What a fun team, dude. They're really just playing their favorites. Taishin, Matsukane Fukitaru, and Seiun Sky. And then the other person has Mayano, Special Week, and Gold Ship, probably? Yeah. My Mayano Top Gun is the #1 fave. I mean, fingers crossed that you can execute on that Mayano. I love Mayano Top Gun. I think she's really cute. And I keep seeing videos of Mayano Top Gun's IRL son, Luminox, or they always call him Lumifon. Very cute horse. It's a funny guy. Makes me happy whenever I see the IRL horses on my timeline. You know, it's kind of a shame. I hope that a lot of the accounts that were posting a bunch of, like, IRL clips of the Umamusume horses keep doing that with other horses, since I think that most, if not all of the, like, main Uma that are out on global right now have passed away, unfortunately. Not of, like, young age, for the most part. Most of them were quite old. But, you know, it would be nice to keep seeing all of the, like, horse videos, because they're so cute. I love seeing them. Got a late start on Rudolph. Not a very good debut for you, but I mean, that's okay. I'm gonna finish this carrot while we have our first race. Why it takes so much? I want. Go home, specialist. Let's go, Gold Ship. 馬場状態を確認しながら走っている感じですね。まだ本気ではないですよ。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。先頭から後方まで縦長の展開だ。仕掛けどころの難しいレースになりそうですね。順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は相変わらずセイウンスカイ。続きましたスペシャルウィーク。3番手ジンボリルドルフ。4番手に松金福来た。So far, man, it is crazy how end closer dominated this like cup is. That you will often have a top 3 runner who is end closing. セイウンスカイ先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。セイウンスカイ彼女の客室には合っていますね。先頭は変わらずセイウンスカイ続いてスペシャルウィーク2馬身3馬身経験マジカネ服来た1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。依然先頭はセイウンスカイ。We get stamina eater. That's pretty good. Very universally useful. None of my guys are proccing their corner skills. Okay, thank you guys. You can do it. You can do it, gang. Big anchors away. Looks like we didn't get enough skills on Mayano Top Gun for tail held high, at least not for now. We could still get Breath of Fresh Air. I can't remember if she has triple golds or not. She might not have cooldown. But, not looking like it. We're looking for straightaway spurt on Gold Ship is probably our best shot right now. We get it on Mayano Top Gun. Gold Ship does not proc it. That is kind of dubious. Rudolph is making a bit of a push for the front, though, actually. If we get Rudolph to overtake, her ult might be enough. Because I don't think I saw the Taishin activate Encroaching Shadow either. Rudolph is into first. No ult activation, at least for now. There it is. I really need to know what she's saying because it's very like complicated Japanese, but she sounds so cool during that ult, man. I need to learn what she's saying in that animation. Is Rudolph really going to win her debut race with a late start and a rush? Wow, let's go Rudolph. Okay. Maybe this triple ace strategy is not so bad. Because I don't even feel like this Rudolph is like particularly insane. But just the fact that I have 3 of them, it's more chance for one of them to high roll, right? Like if we look at this gold ship, you would think that this gold ship wins every time, dude. Like 1060 stamina, 1000 speed, long S, straightaway spurt, 2 gold skills for recovery, and like they only have corner adept, but still, I mean, like they have both end closer skills, playtime's over. Like that's a good gold ship still. Very solid. Is this like a debuffer idea? It's like a hybrid. I don't know what this Matsukane is doing, but it's interesting. Anyway, I'm glad that we started with a win. You know what? There's no way that we don't win a single race today because we already got 1. And that removes some of the performance anxiety. I'm happy. It's a good thing we brought Rudolph. Even though I didn't feel like I got any particularly good runs. You know, the first one was pretty good. If the inspirations weren't so garbage, it would have been like insane. Like if we got either one of straightaway spurt or long S on this Rudolph, would have been fantastic. But it is what it is. We got a Grass Wonder in here with B+. That makes me think definitely debuff City on that. And Super Creek, and Seiun Sky. That's fun. They are out here playing Goo Goo Babies with their life on the line. Have you ever played Goo Goo Babies with your champions meeting on the line? That's the question. I have not yet done that. I feel like Super Creek is usually one of the like better free-to-play aces, but I haven't gotten around to training yet. I think I just like training end closers, man. End closer is such a fun strategy. I was gonna say it feels weird to see the pack like so dispersed like this, but it makes sense given that we actually have a front runner and a pace chaser for once. We even have late surgers. This is such a well-rounded lobby. These people are free thinkers. They're not just all going whatever the best end closer you have with straightaway spurt. Rudolph is looking dubious. Lionel Top Gun in 5th. Pretty solid. I think she's at the front. Not quite the front of all the late surgers, but close. Oh, Rudolph is back. No, that's their Rudolph. It's a different Rudolph. There's too many of us that are using the same horses. How dare you guys copy my flow. We get Stamina Eater. That's nice. My Auto Top Gun is looking quite good in this race so far. But she also is in a... Okay, well, it all went away. I don't know why she just dropped behind everybody. Maybe lack of stamina. They're swinging Maestro. I'm a little bit worried. Mayano is getting back into position, but could very easily get boxed. I don't know. We get tail held high. Gold Ship is moving ahead a little bit better, though. Our Gold Ship is doing good, but there's another one out in front of us, which is definitely concerning. Maybe they don't get straightaway spurt, but we do. Can always hope. Fingers crossed, you know, maybe their Gold Ship just doesn't hit the acceleration skill. Oh, ours is moving pretty okay. Let's see. Gold Ship misses it again. Only Mayano gets straightaway spurt. That is quite unfortunate. I didn't see their Gold Ship get it either, though. We have Mayano Top Gun actually manages to come from all the way in the back, get in the front. This person has a gold, like, disruptor skill on Super Creek. I didn't even know she gets that. Oh, Mayano, all flashy landing. Let's go. Come on, Mayano Top Gun. You can do it. Soar into first place. Rudolph aura farming from the back. I missed this feeling, seeing her proc her ult from like 7th place every time. I guess not 7th, like 6th. Come on, my auto top gun, just a little longer. Just a little more. There's the stamina recovery. I can't speak. Woo! Oh my god, all of my secondary aces are gaming, dude. First race, we get the Rudolph win. Second race, we get the Mayano Top Gun win. Oh my god, my heart is so full. Loving kiss. Thank you, Mayano Top Gun. Beautiful. Oh my god. I can't believe that we won the first 2. This is going so great. What did this gold ship have? What is Flowery Maneuver? I have no idea whose skill this is. Wait, whose skill is Flowery Maneuver? I don't even know who that is. Huh. Maybe one of the wedding skills? Because I can't think of any other characters who are out that have like flower themes. It is a really good gold ship though, but they don't have any green skills. That is something I'm noticing, is the green skills actually make like a big difference. Like it's the only tangible thing that I have over some of these long S, big statted Uma that I'm still winning in spite of it. Do your parent Sparks, guys. Get your green skills in there. You will be surprised at how many races you can steal. Well, I mean, a lot of what it is, I think, is that if you are running like high stats, you know, that's obviously going to be good. Same with long S. But the skills can be like more variable in some ways. But the green skills are guaranteed value every time. So they can make up for a lot. Then again, though, like if their stamina is 60 higher, then like it doesn't really matter if you have the green skill. You're just on even footing at that point. I don't know. I don't know why I'm winning some of these. But the greens definitely help make up for the fact that I don't have like a crazy deck. We get 2 late starts on Gold Ship and Rudolph. Slightly unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's fine. If we win any one of the next 3 in this series, we will make it to Group A, which I honestly, to be honest with you, I put this title thinking to myself, there's no way I'm hitting Group A. My win rate was only 45% on day 1, but so far my win rate today is 100%. I don't think it'll stay that way, but it's going good. We don't have to take like an absolute sweep of the event. I'm not asking for a miracle. I'm just asking for a little something, a crumb, just a little sustenance. This is cool. I think there's an end closer Ogre cap here, which is neat. Definitely a strong ace choice, I think. Moving up. Decent. Oh no, never mind. She went so wide. I thought that the Ogre was like overtaking a bunch of people, but she just went out like super duper wide. We have an Air Groove, which I've seen some people picking up Air Groove as like a debuffer for this track. I remember there was like a crazy strat you could do with Daiwa Scarlet and Air Groove. But I haven't really like particularly seen anyone do that. It was just a really complicated YouTube video that I watched one time. We're getting a lot of good corner skill procs. We also get Stamina Eater, end closer corners, and tail held high for Mayano Top Gun, and Slipstream for Rudolph. Everybody is doing great. We're getting a lot of really good skill procs. Things are looking solid to catch up to this Narita Brian. My fingers are crossed that we can get that straightaway spurt on Mayano Top Gun and go all the way. Come on, Mayano Top Gun! Straightaway spurt, please! Okay, we get it on Gold Ship this time. We're missing a lot of skill procs off of that, but you know what? It is what it is. Gold Ship knows when it's time to let go of the funny business and lock in. Straight on into first place already. That's my goat. That's Goat Ship right there. Mayano close behind in second. We get Duty of Dignity on Gold Ship. That's really good for holding that lead. Love to see it. Maybe we can get the ult for Mayano Top Gun. I think we're good though. I think Gold Ship's got this. Are we really gonna triple podium here? No way. No way we're actually gonna get all top 3. Yeah, I think Rudolph is gonna get overtaken. Yo, that gold ship in the back is kind of moving fast, though. Stop. Chill. Yo, chill. Chill. Nice, dude. Oh, my God. I literally did not think that we were going to make it. I didn't think we would get a 3-win series, but we're 3-0. I'm actually speechless. I can't believe it. I didn't think we would do it. I didn't think we could do it, but we're 3-0. Oh, my God. Wait, that's amazing. Dude, look at these gold ships. Okay, this guy didn't get straightaway spurt. You can tell that this person doesn't quite know as much about what skills are good. But like, dude, 1200 stamina, 1070 speed, long S. Like, oh my God. Dude. Oh, wait, no, never mind. They had... Oh, yeah, no, look. This is the other thing that always confused me about these people. Is they won't even have, like, that insane of sparks that they're training off of. Like, there's a 2-star right there. I don't get how people get such high stats, even in spite of that. What were their cards? With a 2 LB Kirasan? And 3 speed cards only? How do you even get that many? How do you get that much speed? They don't even have, like, that. Okay, they have 4 stars of URA Finale off of these 2 alone. Maybe their entire tree is just really optimized for URA Finale sparks. That might be the case, actually. Maybe that's how these people get such high stat lines, is they just get, like, ginormous amounts of URA Finale. Because you can get a lot of extra stats off of that, I suppose. But I can't believe it. 3-0. We are gaming, dude. That's beautiful. Oh, my God. Agnes Tachyon. I haven't seen much of her so far. Grass Wonder, Mejiro McQueen. Ogre Cab. We're seeing a lot of... I actually feel like I'm seeing more variety in phase 2 of the competition than phase 1, which is beautiful. It might only be temporary, but it makes me happy. I don't think we've watched the thing yet. Look at the Gemini Cup. There's 2 of them. They got an arrow and a heart. One of them is just a goofy bard. The other one is gonna shoot him. I hope not. We get Lone Wolf in this match. That's pretty cool. It's always one of those things where I feel like it's kind of wasteful to put it on one of your aces, but at the same time, it comes up more often than you'd expect. You know, it can be the difference maker. And it's nice that nobody else ever gets to have that effect against you, you know. I'm going, like, at enough of a deficit already. I'm gambling hard enough as is. I don't need my opponents also getting a free 40 speed on one of their aces. I'll just make sure that, you know, on the off chance that they don't have it, I do. So far, it looks like I'm getting a little boxed with some of my aces, but okay, no, they're moving back in, though. It's fine, actually. Everything's shifting over. Mayano Top Gun staying well positioned right now. I like it. Well, a little on the inside line. Could potentially get boxed. Mayano Top Gun always looks so small. It always surprises me. Actually, no, she's not really that small. She's about the, like, pretty similar to Ogre. It's just that Gold Ship is ginormous and Rudolph is also large. It's like putting your, like, average height 5'9" homie in a group picture with 2 guys that are like 6'2". He's gonna look like an ant, but it's not his fault though. We get lots of big skill procs here. I think 1 more for tail held high for Mayano. Everybody hits their recovery skills. We do get end closer corners and tail held high for Mayano Top Gun. Moving up very nicely right now into 2nd place even. Already being ahead of McQueen is a great sign. I think that Tachyon getting the Pace Chaser promotion is good because I don't think her recovery even activates in 1st. So, and we get both straightaway spurts too. I don't expect Gold Ship to catch up. Maybe she will. Mayano is fantastically positioned right now though. Here we go. Coming up on the Tachyon with the overtake into 1st. Oh, you could do it, Mayano Top Gun. I believe in you. All the way. Oh my goodness gracious, that Gold Ship is flying behind me, dude. You need to fight for your life, Mayano Top Gun. Activate your ult. please. Please, my auto top gun, you need to ult. You're gonna get overtaken by so much. No. Oh, is she fighting back? No. Why do they also have home stretch haste? No! The perfect win streak! No! Oh my god, that gold ship must have had a crazy power stat, dude. They went so fast on the end. That was a good try on my Top Gun. Dude, what was the stats on this gold ship? Okay, well, 1200 stamina. And then I have 750 with this. Long S. They don't have straightaway spurt, though. Interesting. Well, I mean, you know, it's not always, like, the most insane game-deciding skill from what I've seen, so... Fair enough. Maybe I ran out of stamina. It was a good try. We're still 3-1 right now. I can't complain. I didn't think I was going to get a 3-win round. You know, maybe the dream of getting enough carrots off of this round to pull for Saiyan Sky again today is actually real. Well, how many wins would I need to get 150? Well, you get more on day 2, right? Like, they give you more, I think, when you're in the second phase. This person's name is I Did It. And the other guy's name is Unqualified. We got a Grass Wonder. There's a Nice Nature. Next Gen Grandmaster. That's actually, wait, that's kind of cool. As like a, feels like a chess reference, kind of. I like that. Especially because Nice Nature is like a wit horse, you know? She's very smart. Very clever tag choice. I see you, sir, or madam. I love when people actually go in and change the title on their Uma. I think it's a fun expression of creativity that you don't see that often. It kind of reminds me of when I played competitive Pokemon and you could grind for giving them like marks. So it could be like Pikachu the Gourmand or like Charizard the Sleepy or something, right? And little stuff like that, like, doesn't really matter. No. But, like, it's fun, you know? It, like, gives some personality. It's cute. I like doing that kind of stuff. Like, my Mayano Top Gun is Miss Cloudy. I don't know why I chose that. Oh, wait, no, I'm a genius because she's a pilot and there's clouds in the sky. My mind is just, oh. Brain expansion. Giga Brain 5 head. 2000 IQ. Totally not just because I was like, I don't know, Cloudy Day sounds cool. Or Miss Cloudy, I mean. I don't know, she kind of gives like pouty vibes sometimes anyway, so I thought it was kind of funny. Oh, I don't think I put one on Rudolph yet, actually. We gotta put a tag for Rudolph before we go into the next entry. Okay, so far what's happening? Gold Ship is looking splendid right now. Exquisite positioning. We got the jump on every other end closer for the time being. We hit our skills. The other gold ships are kind of catching up. I don't love that. Like, not even kind of. The other gold ships are very much catching up. Don't get overtaken here. Alright, let's see that straightaway spurt. Come on, gold ship. You got this. Yes, sir. Alright, gold ship. I believe in you all the way. Ogre Camp, a little scary. I think she had the pace promotion. Low-key, there's a different gold ship moving up that is more scary to me than the Ogre. The one behind my gold ship right now is getting some crazy movement. My auto Top Gun flying in as well. We get Duty of Dignity calls. Very nice. I think we're far enough up that we dodged the Nice Nature debuff. Oh, we got a huge lead here. This is looking good. I don't know what Mayano says during her ult as well, but it's cute. We got Rudolph aura farming from the back once again, as usual. Gold ship is looking really good, though. Yeah, the other gold ships, I don't know if they ran out of stamina or what happened, but oh my god, we got it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's a 4-win start to our round 2 tournament experience. Thank you for the kick, gold ship. It's been too long. It's been too long since we've gotten to do that. It's been like a whole month. Not even. It's actually been like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I swear. Fun. All right, what was this gold ship? No long S for once. They did have Turf S. Good stats. Straightaway spurt. Tail held high, but not... Ah, see, this is somebody who's buying good skills they don't fully understand. Basically, they have to pass the wit check with 355 on all 3 of these recovery skills, and Breath of Fresh Air needs to not activate early or late race. It has to activate in the middle, because those are the only 3 skills they have that can proc in the mid race, so Tail Held High isn't that likely to go off. You gotta have more different, like, middle skills. Like, my Mayano Top Gun, I have Professor Curvature, Swinging Maestro, Breath of Fresh Air, and this one. So I have 4 different skills that can go off. 3 of them are consistent, like, timing. And so it's a lot more reliable. But look at that! 4 wins! Oh my god. Oh, that's 75. Oh, we can totally get enough for the Saiyan Sky Pull today. Wow! Wait, that's so epic. I didn't think we were gonna actually win 4. That's amazing. Shout out Rudolph for winning her debut race. It's the only one she won so far, but that definitely was working better for me than when I was running with Haru. Mayano, still not the greatest win rate, but you contributed 1 win there. Fantastic job. And then Goldship getting 2, the heavy lifter. Still, you know, my aces could be a lot better, but they're doing their best, and they showed out that time. Let me go check the club. Anybody got some shoes in here? Have some shoes. Have some dirt shoes. Faustus, why are you always requesting dirt shoes, man? Request medium shoes like the rest of us. What did I want to do? Hello, TND. Oh, is the banner over? I hope it's not over. I'm pretty sure it'll still be up. What I want to do? I wanted to go to my Rudolph and pick out a title for you. What do we have? Epoch Pioneer? What else you got? Derby Dreamer, Place Perfect, Miss All-Turf, Eye of the Storm, Derby Umamusume, Graded Giant. Place Perfect is kind of cool. It's giving me Rudolph vibes, so I'm gonna run that. Let me see, is it still up? Wait, not already, right? Yeah, no, that was the other one. That was the wedding banner. Until September 18th. So, we can get it still. We're still good. How has your champions meeting been going, TND? I hope you've been having good luck with your races. My win rate, all in all, has been pretty mediocre for the whole event. But I just went 4-1 on my first entry for round 2. So I couldn't be happier, honestly. I mean, that's about as good as it can go, you know? Realistically speaking, I don't even have a single Uma with long S and straightaway spurt. Actually, none of mine even have long S, and only 2 of them have straightaway spurt. So the fact that I got 4 wins feels like a miracle. I wouldn't be surprised if I get like 2 or 3 more wins for the rest of my entries. But I mean, hopefully we can keep winning. Dabbled a bit in the races, unfortunately lost them all. Ah, that's tough. It's really hard. This champions meeting is a lot harder than Taurus Cup was, dude. Cause like, some of these people, they don't prep like all the best skills, but like the fact that they just have enough to get like 1100 stats with like long S is just so hard to compete with. But with enough effort, I've been able to put up a good fight. I got a lot of green skills on most of them, so I can make up for my lower stats. And it's been working decently. I've found that running 3 aces, it was hard to train 3 since there's not that many good end closers that are free to play. But after I got some sparks, I borrowed some sparks to do it. It's been pretty helpful. I think that having more total like racers to gamble with has been very effective for me in actually winning. This race is interesting. It looks like somebody probably has double debuffers with Nice Nature and Grass Wonder. Somebody else also has a Nice Nature. I've been seeing extremely little debuffing throughout this tournament. Most people just decided it wasn't worth it because one of Nice Nature's really good skills for debuffs is medium race only. Same with Grass Wonder's Dominator skill is only medium race. So it's a lot harder to use really big debuffs. But also because you're like really just like barely scraping together the stats for these races anyway, the debuffers can be pretty scary. It's just that you need your one ace or your two aces to like really clutch up because you don't have like a safety net. It's an interesting philosophy. It's a different way to play it. So far we're looking good. Mono Top Gun looking really solid. Gold Ship in pretty good positioning as well. If we get the straightaway spurt procs, we could be looking very reasonably capable of winning. Let's take a look. Come on, Mono Top Gun. Mono Top Gun delayed, but gets it. Same with Gold Ship. They're both going to be accelerating extra. This Ogre is pretty strong though. Had the promotion as well as the only pace chaser. So pretty big lead. There's another Gold Ship making some big strides in the back, but it was partially the camera angle. We've got a good lead. Duty of Dignity calls. Very clutch from Gold Ship. Flying in there. I believe into the lead now. It's pretty close. Rudolph ulting from 6th place like anybody's watching. That's my goat. Homestretch haste for both. Oh, it's close. Oh, it's close. Oh, no, drop impulse. Come on, Gold Ship. You can do it. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Did I just get really unlucky in round 1? Maybe my Gold Ship is actually pretty decent. Because so far my Gold Ship has won half of the races that we've done. This is my Gold Ship for anybody wondering, by the way. I did not get the long S, but I did. This was a really crazy run for me. 13,000 score. This is my highest rating Uma. Higher than all the Witchies runs that I did earlier in the game. I got 900 speed, 1150 stamina, like 780 and 470-ish in both of these. I got the stamina Kyoto race course. That was the one thing that wasn't great about this Gold Ship is I missed out on other greens. But I got a lot of really good other skills too. Like this is a very solid ace. If that ace was long S, I would be confident that I would have a good chance to win this champions meeting. But because I didn't get it, because I never hit the damn long S, it makes so much more of a difference than you realize, man. Like distance aptitude is so OP. I never realized it before this one because I actually got some medium S runners in the other one. But man, like, oh my god, dude, the distance aptitude like pulls so much weight. It gives you so much extra speed. I think I saw some like math guy on Reddit who was talking about it, and even though it's technically like a 5% increase to speed, practically like the way that it works mechanically, it's like an 11% speed increase to get an aptitude S, which is 11% is a lot, dude. Like that's a big increase. But then, you know, Umamusume is a luck game. So the more coins you insert into the slot machine, the better chance you have that, you know, you're gonna hit something. We've had pretty good luck with actually getting our recovery skills so far today, so I gotta be appreciative of that. Thank you to my Umas. Gold Ship way in the back right now, like all the way back there. Mono Top Gun holding the front of the end closer pack pretty comfortably for the time being. Oh, she's actually in front of Nice Natures. I didn't even realize there was 2 Nice Natures again. You know what? I guess this is probably a good way to beat a lot of the underprepared people, was to just stamina debuff though. Because it's very hard to get enough stamina in this cup anyway. We got Rudolph moving towards the front this time. This is a much more front, like, forward lobby. We have 3 pace chasers this time around with McQueen, Narita Bryan, and Teo, which is interesting to see. Usually on the high end, you see like 1 pace chaser in the lobby, maybe 2. Here's the gold ship ult. Oh, an 8th, man. Gold ship's got a lot of ground to make up. My Rudolph does not have straightaway spurt, so she can't get that acceleration buff coming into this, but she's still moving up well. I will say, very scary that McQueen seems to be the one that got promoted, because Nejiro McQueen has like the best ult for any like pace chaser ace to go for. She can gain a lot of speed from the front. We do hit both straightaway spurts. Mono Top Gun, I don't know if she's low on stamina or block, but okay, she's actually gaining some speed. But Gold Ship is going a lot better right now. Gold Ship into 2nd place. Might be our only hope. Oh, maybe get in front before it activates. Come on, Gold Ship. Come on, Gold Ship. Steal first. We both activate the Duty of Dignity calls. Hers is stronger because it's her actual ult. But I'm still in front anyway. It don't matter, baby. Gold Ship diff. Woo, woo, woo. We also get Mayano Top Gun ult. Very cool. Flashy landing. Rudolph has fallen off a cliff. Sucks. But it is what it is. We get stamina recovery on both aces. We get homestretch haste on Gold Ship. Is looking good. Maybe even a double podium finish. Maybe top 2. Yeah. Dude. Wait, I'm winning so much today. What is happening? Wait, I'm so happy. I thought I was going to get destroyed today. I thought I was going to be getting absolutely cooked. I was expecting maybe 2-win sets, but we're like 6 out of 7 wins right now? My win rate is so good right now. What even is that percentage-wise? It is a great day. It is a fantastic day. It's because today I bought carrots and they were really fresh and I enjoyed. I ate one on stream. I hate eating on stream, dude. I should not have done that. But actually, though, I went to the grocery store earlier and they must have like just restocked the carrots because they looked super, super fresh. So I was enjoying that. I was talking earlier, but I was saying I need to find more of these like Twitter accounts that post videos of the IRL like horses. Because I love watching the videos of the horses eating carrots. They're so cute. Lately, I've really liked, one of my favorite ones I've been seeing on my timeline is not directly from Umamusume, but it's Mono Top Gun's son, Luminox. The owner always calls him Lumiton, and he's very cute. And she like, she always bugs him with like plushies or like keychains of Mono Top Gun. I think they actually had him run a race with like a little like neck collar that had Mayano Top Gun, like the Umamusume design, like sitting in like a basket, which was really cute. It was so cute to look at. And he's just a funny horse. Like, I didn't realize that horses were so funny. But they can actually have like a surprising amount of personality. It's really sweet. I was saying earlier, I'm almost finished like all the anime that I've been watching right now because I've been enjoying watching anime a lot more recently. All the stuff that I've been really enjoying is going to be over in like 2 weeks, so maybe it's time for me to finally pick up that Umamusume anime. So I don't know what else I'm gonna watch. So far, so good here. Lots of skill procs. Mono Top Gun, you want to get your swing maestro in? Rudolph gets that. Mayano, I think, missed it. I think Mayano missed out on swing maestro. That might be spooky. Gold ship is decently positioned. The one in front of me might be a little bit hard to overcome. There is 2 front right. The fact that there's an air groove in the front is kind of crazy. Doesn't air groove have like long aptitude F? That's kind of crazy. And there's Seiun Sky as well, who is going to get the breakaway. Angling and scheming is off. That is going to be pretty tough to catch up with. I don't even know if I hit straightaway spurt. I didn't see it. Doesn't look like it, but maybe. We get Duty of Dignity calls. Oh my god, but these other gold ships are strong, man. Oh man, Seiun Sky is out of it, but the other gold ships are so far out. Triple gold ship, champions meeting be like. Oh, I think that this other gold ship is too far out. I think that I can't catch up. Oh, my beautiful It's okay, good try. Hi, Lionel. Let me see these other gold ships. What did you guys have? Phil, what's up, Phil? Oh, damn. Oh, okay, well, it's not long ass at least, but still. 1128, 1100 speed stamina, standard distance and firm conditions, triple golds, 2 different corner skills and curvature. Like that's a good gold ship. Wow. This one, this is okay. This gold ship is insane if it had more stamina. Max speed, Emperor's Divine Might, firm conditions, you know, triple gold recoveries and long corners. If this was like 1050 or they had like one of the green skills for stamina, that would be like an absolute menace gold ship. But still, strong teams. Still though, I can't complain too much. We are 6-8. We have a 75% win rate today. Reminder that my win rate in day 1 was 45%. So I don't know how I'm actually even winning a lot of these. I did make the change to running 3 aces. Having Rudolph has been really great, I think, compared to when I was just running like the G rank Haru Urara, trying to block other people slightly. But you know, only having 2 aces when my aces are kind of scuffed, you know, it's a lot better odds when I have 3 for one of them to high roll it. Although most of the winning today has just been my gold ship not throwing nearly as much as in round 1. Like, I'm pretty sure my wins so far out of the 6 is like 3 gold ship, 2 Mayano Top Gun, and 1 Rudolph, I think. We get Lone Wolf on gold ship this time. That is very nice. Get some extra speed for free. Should be good. We have... Are these air grooves pace chaser and then the ogre is late cap? I didn't late cap late surger. I wasn't paying attention, but it seems likely either that or they're front running, and Mayano Top Gun there is a front runner as well. Mayano Top Gun is just like a Swiss Army knife of Umamusume. You can run any strategy for her and she's viable. Love that. How are you doing, by the way, Lionel? Hope you've been having a good Saturday. Welcome, welcome. We are sandbagging big time right now, but it's fine. That is the end closer life. That is the end closer style. It's my favorite way to do it. It's always exciting. End closer is so fun because the race is always exciting right up until the end. Maybe the ogre is late, or is end closer actually? And she was just like out to a real... Oh, there's 2 ogre caps. Okay, that one is an end closer for sure. Look at everybody chilling in the back. This is actually not that many end closers. I've had races where literally all 9 people were end closers. So you end up with one of them front running as an end closer, which is so goofy, dude. We get the tail held high from Mayano Top Gun this time. That's cool. We're still kind of far back relative to the rest of the pack, but the good thing is that our 2 big gamblers, Mayano and Gold Ship, are both pretty decently positioned, I think, here. So if we get the straightaway spurt, they can make the comeback, certainly. Stamina Eater will help as well. That's great. We get both straightaway spurts. Recovery activation for Mayano Top Gun. Gonna give some extra stamina. Flying in. Got the speed, power, stamina. I love that song, dude. That's like my favorite Umamusume song. Tucker's Skill Up Island. It's a banger. That gold ship is so far in the front. Wait, how did that gold ship get all the way out there? Wait, I didn't even see that. Dude, why is their gold ship like 2,000 lengths in the lead? front runner gold ship. Hello? Come back. Slow down. You're over the speed limit. Pull over. Hands in the air. Hands where I can see you. Get back to your gold ship. Dude, that is crazy. That gold ship won by so... That might have been distance. That actually might just straight up be distance. Wait, I need to see that. Dude. Yo, Vinge. Bro. 9 lengths to his own horse. Not... This Ogre also beat Mother Racers. Dude. Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Yo. Okay, it's not long S, but... Dude. 1200, 800 power still, 500 guts still, almost 400 wit still. You got the Rudolph ult, still got right-handed for basically 1260 base speed, 2 golds, got the straightaway spurt, got the long corners. Uma Stan is like decent. It probably didn't activate. Same with Blue Rose Closer, but still, that's crazy, dude. Okay. This is the thing that always shocks me so much. You'll see this horse and be like, dude, those stats are unbelievable. Like, you must have the best sparks I've ever seen. And you'll look, and they're both 2-star sparks, and they don't even have URA finale. How did you even do that? Oh, he's got the Omega Giga Whale deck. Okay, never mind. I see how you do that. You know, okay. You know what? If you have MLB Satono Diamond, Super Creek, Mayaro Top Gun, Sweep Tosho, and Kira-san, and then you borrow the Max Biko Pegasus, okay, you know what? I can understand how you got that even with mid sparks. Damn. You know, usually when people say that they just got cooked by the whales and they're just the poor dad returning home from their 9 to 5 to see their kids and they're playing Umamusume for 20 minutes on the train ride home, usually you're coping. Usually some of it's luck, some of it's you could have prepared better. Sometimes your opponent really just is that guy who he also is working the 9 to 5, but it's not for his kids at home. He's working his 9 to 5 so that he can drop $5,000 on Umamusume banners. And you know what? You just gotta go next to those ones. Sometimes that's just how it be in a PvP gacha game. You know what? That's okay. You know, with enough time, we'll have enough good cards that it won't matter as much, right? But like, wow. That is crazy, dude. Like, I want to know how much people like that spent on their accounts. Because that is like, how do you MLB Kira-san and Satono Diamond? Like, you must have pulled so much on that banner. Like, dude, I feel like that's gotta be at least, at the bare minimum, like 800 pulls on that banner. And then you still also MLB'd Super Creep, like... Because this is the thing. I remember, out of curiosity, in one of the, I think the last Umamusume stream we did, I went and I looked at how much it costs to, like, buy your way into Rolling Pity. And I wasn't even looking at, like, buying 200 pulls. I was looking at buying 150 pulls. Not, I wasn't considering it, but I was literally just curious how much it was, right? And with the limited deal that you can only do 3 times, it was still like $200 before taxes, US. So like, after that, I feel like you have to spend on that account at least like $1,500, $2,000 on pulls to get those cards alone. Like, I just want to know, like, what is your job, dog? Like, I'm trying to, yo, like, you do referrals, like, because that is crazy. You gotta do a lot of runs to get those stats too. It's not like they're not grinding at all. But at the same time, their sparks aren't that good. So I don't feel like they grinded that much. Because their sparks weren't that insane, honestly. I have better sparks than them. It's just the thing that, like, their cards are so busted, dude. We get both straightaway sparks here. That's good. Hopefully we can take the lead. Saiyan Sky does get her ult, angling and scheming. gonna try to cling on to the lead. Surprisingly, my Rudolph is the one out in front of all my other end closers. I think they might have got boxed. There's another Rudolph in first as well. There's a Taishin and a gold ship flying in. My dudes are falling behind. I think I might be cooked. Oh, I mean, at least another Rudolph is going to win. You know what? Respect where respect is due. Thank you for running my goat. Your play siren for real? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that was tough. Taurus Platinum. Oh, this guy must be good. Oh my god! What the? Okay, at least the power is more reasonable on this guy. 666. But like, dude, 1146 speed, 1200 stamina. They got the El Condor Pasa ult, which is really good. Shooting Star, I don't know if that really matters. They got standard distance, firm conditions, randomly wet conditions for some reason. They wasted so many points on this Rudolph, and it's still so insane. Dude, they bought wet conditions for no reason, focus for no reason, fighter for no reason, and also... Oh, wait, is this late surger? Is this a late surge? This must be a late surger, yeah. Fighter is still a very gambly skill. But, like, focus is a complete waste. Highlander is pretty waste on this. Wet conditions does nothing. Like, imagine if they had actually gotten the double circle on the green here and the firm conditions as well. Like, this would be crazy good. But they have long S as well. Like, these sparks aren't that crazy, dude. They're not bad. But, I mean, okay, this is like a... You could, if you were really lucky, if you were really fortunate, you could get this deck free to play. I'm really sad that I started the game after this special week card was already over. Because, man, it would have been nice to have another MLB card, even if it's not, like, a really good speed card. Like, that's just so useful to have, man. Like, I only have one maxed out speed card, and it's Sweep Tosho. My other speed card is, I have 3 on Narita Taishin. I have 3 limit breaks, and then I have 2 for King Halo and Aishin Flash. Like, it would be so nice if I just had, like, one more speed card that was maxed out that I could take advantage of so that my deck would be more, like, rounded. Or, like, I heard that sometime in, like, the sort of near future, we're gonna get these, like, crystal items that you can use to add a limit break to one of your SSRs. And so I can maybe max my Kita-san that way since I already have it at 3. Yo, is that mouse? Like Iron Mouse? Nah, it's probably... Yo, they have Harura! My goat. Also, 7 Evil Muffins is a fire username. And they have Seiun Sky and Mono Top Gun. I love that. Bro, we got both sides of the extremes. We got 2 front runners and 7 end closers. Oh my goodness. Is one of... Wait. Is this Haru an end closer? It must be. It must be front runner. No, it's not Mono Top Gun front runner. Huh. They're using the sandbag Haru strat that I was using for a while. See, this is what's so goofy about some of these lobbies. You'll get so many end closers that you'll have your end closers in like 2nd and 3rd place at the start of the race. Just because like the entire lobby is end closers. Good start to the race though. 245 is solid. You really don't want to get stuck in the like back half of that pack. Because when there's 7 of them, like, oh man, you really might get boxed. Bro, imagine the way that the cameraman has to flick the camera just to like pan from Haru to Seiun Sky. It's like hitting like a 180 trick shot while playing one of your snipers. One of your snipers. Yep, no. Shooter game. I was thinking like Counter-Strike or something. Go for your 360 no scope. You gotta do like the whole desk flip. Flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. So far, we're still hanging strong. Gold ship, second place. I guess we won't get anchors away that far up is one small concern. Mono Top Gun getting all of her skill procs. All of her skin procs. Me too. That's what I'm gonna call it next time that I get an outbreak. I'm gonna be like, oh damn, my skin procs. All the reds, dude. No. Next time my psoriasis flare up, remember the Umamusume brain rot. So far, so good. We get both straightaway spurts, cooldown for gold ship. We're in good positioning to really get something going here. I feel so bad every time that Haru gets panned to it all the way in the back. Mono Top Gun trailing well. An ult would be really clutch. We get Duty of Dignity for gold ship. That is very solid. We get flashy landing for Mayano Top Gun. That is also very clutch. Look at Mayano in first place. Go! You can do it, Mayano Top Gun! That's my goat! Oh god, why is the gold ship going so fast? Stop! Stop! Stay back, gold ship! Nobody wants to see you win. We want to see Mayano Top Gun win. She's so cute. Okay, my gold ship can win though, but like not theirs. Stay back. Oh my god, no! No! No, don't do it! How could you do this to me? No! I thought my Top Gun finally was gonna win again. No! Come on. How could you, Mouse? How could you, Mouse? Oh man. Yeah, this is like a very min-max gold ship. Fair. It was a close one. That was a really close race. I didn't check how close it was because I don't know why I didn't think to, but it was a good try. Welcome to play a jump rope. Happy Rudolph is so cute. I feel like you don't see Rudolph actually smile that often. Like, bro, I remember when the game came out, everybody was talking about how Rice Shower's career has like 1 billion mood downs and she's like the moodiest horse ever. Bro, try Rudolph. Rudolph is literally like constantly just getting mood downs like all the time. I swear to God. I don't know if it's her student council duties or what, but she is like constantly in a bad mood, dog. Keeping her at grade is so hard. It's always something, man. Okay, we get Lone Wolf this time. We also get 2 late starts, which is sure. But Gold Ship got the extra speed for this race. Might be able to have an even better shot. You know, this time around, we should definitely be able to get our the Gold Ship ult to go off. The last time we were in like 3rd place, it was too far up to activate Anchors Away. Yo, why is this Haru actually kind of going though for a while? Like, she's supposed to be a front runner and she's getting absolutely cooked by the pace chasers, but she didn't like die instantly. Like, she's kind of moving. Props to this Haru, bro, for keeping up for a while. There's the Stamina Eater. Slipstream is nice. Like, look, Haru is still not in last. She's gaming. Mayano Top Gun is looking good. I like it. Haru has unfortunately finally fallen into last place, but she's honestly doing pretty well. We get all our gold ship corner procs. Same with Rudolph. Mayano Top Gun hits 2 out of 3. If we get that Professor of Curvature, it'd be really good. Anchors Away for gold ship, very solid. We did unfortunately miss Professor of Curvature for Mayano Top Gun. If we get Breath of Fresh Air on this straightaway, we can still get Tail held high, which would be fantastic. But looking unlikely here. I just realized there's a Rice Shower in first. That's sick. I'm a little scared of getting blocked here for Mayano, but we get straightaway spurt for both. very good. It doesn't look like the other gold ship got straightaway spurt. Also seeing Rudolph kind of approaching on the outside corner here. If she overtakes enough people to get her ult, that could actually be a real contender here too. Duty of Dignity calls for gold ship. Mino Top Gun kind of struggling to get up, but we do get the ult. That will give us a little extra velocity here. Homestretch haste for both. Oh my god, there's another like godly gold ship out in the front. We get Rudolph ult. Wait, imagine the Rudolph clutch though. Imagine. Maybe? Oh, that gold ship is gone, dude. No, come back! Gold ship, why? Man. All these people in their actually good gold ships. How could you, Yukina? That's a pretty good gold ship. I don't know that it's particularly better than mine. I think they just high rolled. Like, my gold ship is... Oh, this is 1174 stamina, to be fair. What is mine? My gold ship is 900. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Clog is hard to cross the finish line. True. Makes me happy to see people running Haru. I was running for a while. I think that I'm having more fun having triple aces, but still. Haru is the GOAT. So it always makes me happy to see her on the racetrack. Just happy to be there. Man, I can't believe that Haru is actually gone. But she lived a long, long life, man. Like, what, 35 years or something like that? That's a long life for a horse as far as I'm aware. And I think she was treated very well, so... She was 29. Oh, a lot younger than I thought, actually. That's still pretty old, though. Like, I feel like most horses don't make it to 30. Was it Grass Wonder who was, like, 35 or something crazy? One of them, I think, recently was 35 when they passed. It might have been Grass Wonder. But... usually only live to 30, yeah. All of the horses are so cute, man. I'm glad that people treat them well. Grass Wonder was also 30? Oh, I don't know why I was thinking of 35 for some reason. Maybe I just hallucinated that. Maybe none of the significant racehorses that I'm aware of lived to 35. Why is my gold ship trolling so hard now, by the way? Sorry to break the mood. But my gold ship is running like she's on year 29. The way that she keeps sandbagging the back of every single race all of a sudden. There you go. Get your anchors away. And get yourself away from 9th place. Move up. Get in there. Look at how far my auto Top Gun is comparatively. We have Agnes Tachyon in first. Super Creek hit like all the recovery skills, so she's probably got stamina for the rest of the race. The question is if we can just out-accelerate her. My auto Top Gun is looking pretty good. We get straightaway spurt, so it is very much looking possible for my auto Top Gun. Into second already. Into first. Let's go, my auto Top Gun. Is this finally her race? We got my gold ship, the only other Uma getting kind of close. Do see Duty of Dignity calls activating. That skill is really good, man. It gives you a lot consistently. Look at my auto Top Gun go! You can do it! Oh, I want to see my auto take one home. Rudolph, you had your moment in the first race that you were added to the team, and then I still love you, though. Go, Mono Top Gun! Woo! Yeah, baby! Woo! It makes me so happy to see a horse not named Gold Ship get first place, especially when it's mine. That's my goat! Oh yeah, these people did not really prep specifically for Champions meeting. It was my gold ship. Acceptable result. I have like a mutual respect for gold ship. You know, even though it's more fun to see somebody different succeed, you gotta respect the consistent, you know, top of the game. You gotta respect the GOAT. It's kind of like if you ever looked at competitive Pokemon, Incineroar is like really, really, really dominant. But it's not like game-breakingly dominant. It's just very reliable, useful. So it's like, is your favorite? Probably not. But you respect the GOAT. Very similar vibe with Gold Ship, in my opinion. Always a big threat on every team, but not unbeatable on any team. And also, Gold Ship is just a funny horse, dude. Like, who else would troll for 12 billion yen if not Gold Ship? It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. So far, I like the position of my Gold Ship. Interesting, we see Daiwa Scarlet, Pace Chaser, probably not really going to be much of a threat, given that we have actual frontrunners here. Air Groove frontrunner again, this time with Saiyan Sky. Seeing the air grooves is interesting. I've seen like some videos where the idea is like you train her to be a debuffer that will stay in the front just long enough to like fall behind as the acceleration skill for like your Daiwa Scarlet or your Saiyan Sky is gonna proc. And so they can like fight each other and get far ahead in the early race. And then at the end of the race, you let your actual ace consistently take first place and get their ult. I don't know if this person did that, but it is a very cool like concept to prep out. I don't have good front runners. That's why we're hoping to pull Saiyan Sky very soon. But yeah, it ain't much, but it's honest work. Facts. That would sum up training Gold Ship, honestly. Every debuff sorted alphabetically front to back for Nice Nature. I mean, that is the classic. I thought about bringing Nice Nature. She's a little less good on long than medium, but definitely still strong. I've seen a fair few of them today. Is my Gold Ship blocked? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yup. Oh my god. Both of my aces got blocked. Oh no. Literally bottom 3. Oh, we hit Masterful Gambit though. That's actually a really good gamble skill. That brings like a lot. Oh, we're so far behind. Never mind. It's over. Oh, I didn't realize how dire it was. Yo, my bad, Daiwa Scarlet. I was not familiar with your game. She is the one where I was like, yeah, not really going to be a threat. Meanwhile, in first place. Okay, Daiwa Scarlet. Let's go. You know what? Beat the Gold Ship. I'm proud of you. I like Daiwa, so that makes me happy. Wow. Oh my. I got obliterated in that race. Wow. Ooh. That did not end well for my team. Holy. Yup, it was literally distance after this Gold Ship that was already losing by 2.5 lengths. So that means that this Daiwa Scarlet dude beat the other two of us by at least 12.5 lengths. And this other guy beat me by like almost 9, like 8.5 lengths. So I lost by about 20 lengths. Solid. Oh man, how did we go 4-1 at the start of today? I knew I was just getting lucky again, man. Holy. 20 lengths is crazy. That is just really bad luck. I got boxed on everybody, but that's so much, dude. 20 lengths? Like, oh my god. What a crazy loss. That's got to be the most I've ever lost by in a champions meeting before. Whoa, like literally everybody activated all of those like variable stamina skills at the start. A bunch of people are going to get shorted on stamina from the looks of it. We have a very dense end closer pack again. We also have a nice nature that managed to fall into that pack despite probably being a late surger. Big stamina proc for Gold Ship. Come on, let's end the series strong, gang. Let's get it. I like that Gold Ship is very like comfortably out in the middle. It looks like she's no longer comfortably out in the middle though. I mean, this readjust is like fine, I guess. I'm scared of Narita Taishin. For anybody who doesn't know, the only like majorly good acceleration skill on this track is straightaway spurt. And Narita Taishin is the only racer that has the gold version of that skill. So instead of slightly increase, it's just straight up like increase. You get a lot more acceleration. So, very threatening. Mayano Top Gun is getting like everything right now though. This is very good. We're getting all our skill procs from Mayano, so she's getting out a little bit further ahead in advance. Up to 4th already. Doing great. Rudolph, pretty far back. Gold Ship even more so. But I'm feeling hopeful seeing Mayano Top Gun's positioning. Gold Ship moving up a little bit more as well. Up to 3rd already here. Teo in the front is a little scary. Probably less so than McQueen though. We get both straightaway spurts. The Taishin does get Encroaching Shadow to activate, which means that they could potentially come really far up, but they might be blocked back there actually. Mayano Top Gun into 1st place again. Is this finally going to be the race for Mayano Top Gun to do it? Rudolph kind of coming in. No, it's the camera angle. Never mind. Rudolph is way back there. McQueen coming in, trying to get the comeback. Does have their ult online, but Mayano Top Gun, pretty comfortable lead. Rudolph, Aura farming from 6th place as per usual. Stealing the camera away for no reason. Oh, she's in 4th. Okay, respect. Mayano Top Gun, you can do it. A little bit further. Woo! Wait, Mayano Top Gun kind of carried in this set. Let's go, Mayano Top Gun. 2 wins. Good stuff, Mayano Top Gun. This McQueen, ooh, pretty solid McQueen. I mean, some of the stats aren't amazing, but long S, they had 2 of the running speed ones, sunny days. I think they definitely should have given up something to get Spring Runner to double circle instead of just 1, but Common Collected is also not a great stamina skill since it activates early race, but still solid ace, good race. I will say, Gold Ship, absolutely trolling in that set. Literally, Gold Ship didn't win a single race, but did, however, get 2 Mayano Top Gun wins. That's great. If I win even 1 race, I will make my money back. So I'm going to re-enter. We're going to do our 4th entry. And as long as we don't go... Actually, wait, there's a participation for 20. I think we can 10-pull Seiun Sky after, no matter what. But it would be nice if we got some more wins, you know? I would appreciate that. Because I'm enjoying seeing everybody doing their best. This run is fun. It's like a very gambling tournament. So I'm enjoying myself. I don't know what I'm going to do after stream today. Probably just chill. I started playing Diablo 3 again. I really didn't think I was going to have another stint with the game, but I was kind of like vaguely thinking about it just because I was, you know, bored. And I walked out into the living room and I saw my dad playing it, and it just turns out that they like started a new season the night that both of us thought about the game again randomly. It was like a fated encounter. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'll play some Diablo again. Sure, let's do something. I've been really happy. I've been getting to play games with my dad a little bit more again lately, because there's been like, honestly, it feels like a year or two where we really didn't play anything together. And like my compromise was that I started doing like crossword puzzles with him, or like the connections on New York Times, or like Wordle or something. Those were more recent though. It was mostly just crossword puzzles, and I still like doing those sometimes. But I don't know, it's been nice to like sometimes play like Diablo, or like I can get him to play Mario Party again sometimes lately. That makes me really happy. I love playing Mario Party. So every once in a while I'll get him to hop on for that. It makes me happy, you know. My dad is getting pretty old nowadays. There's not a lot of stuff we can do other than just like go for a walk together or something. It's hard to find like activities to do together. But it always makes me happy when we get to like game together. It's fun. Now I need to get my dad addicted to Umamusume. Let's go. Imagine. I could never imagine that. That's impossible for me to imagine. Almost ruined friendships like Monopoly. It can be frustrating, you know, but I think that it's fun when you don't take it seriously. I really like Mario Party. But I'm also a tryhard. I'm really good at the mini games, so that helps offset some of the luck. Yo, my team is like super sandbagging right now. Hello? Bottom 3. What are you guys doing? Asleep at the wheel. Get in there, Gold Ship. Oh, she's boxed. Mayano Top Gun is trying though. Hold up. Go get him. Go get him, Mayano. Let's go, Mayano Party. Mayano Party. My favorite game. Nah, I think that they're too far out. That Gold Ship is gone, dude. Come on, you Super Omega Mayano Velocity Beam Teleporter! It is cooked. My horses sandbagged too hard. They stayed at the very back until it was already the spurt. Unlucky. It'd be like that sometimes. Go next, you can do it, team. Yeah, it was fun. I will say I have like a curse that a lot of like my childhood Wii games that I like to play, that sometimes I'll like go back and play with my dad, I got too good at all of them. So like he'll still play Mario Party with me sometimes, even though I almost always win. But I can never get him to play Mario Kart anymore because I got way too good at Mario Kart. But Mario Kart Wii is one of my favorite games of all time. And it was really fun. So I kind of wish, you know, maybe if it was more convenient, I would probably bring the Switch out sometimes and maybe play the newer one with him. But at the same time, I'm also like pretty damn good at the new Mario Kart, so I feel like it would still be just as one-sided. Yeah, I've been thinking, honestly, I want to do like a Wii game stream. I've mentioned it before. What I'm thinking, here's my plan, right? Here's what I've been thinking. Is that when I go back and see my family for Thanksgiving, I might borrow some Wii games from my cousin's house, because he has like a pretty big collection from when we were kids. Especially compared to me, but he doesn't even like live there anymore. He moved for college. So like, I don't think he would mind if I borrowed a few of them. So maybe I could get some old Nintendo games to play, and that'd be fun. Because I feel like that like direct from yesterday really didn't leave much for me to get excited about. So maybe it's time to be in my retro era in terms of staying a Nintendo fan. I will say the Pokopia game, like the Animal Crossing like looking Ditto one, that one looked really cute. I think that one looked really fun. Outside of that, Mario Tennis, Mario Fever Tennis look good, but it probably costs too much for what it is my guess. But Pokopia looks like it might not be that expensive, in which case I would probably be interested in trying it. Then again, I think that it might have said that it was Game Freak, and if it's produced by Game Freak, it might actually still cost a lot. I don't know. I gotta see. Okay, we get straight away Spurt on both. We get cooldown on Gold Ship as well, extra stamina. Very timely. Super Creep gets the vision debuff on everybody in front of us. We're moving in. The only problem is that there's somebody else moving in right now, and their Gold Ship's pretty far ahead of mine. There's also a Rice Shower making some pretty monstrous strides at the front here. This is an interesting round. There's two Saiyan Skies like matching each other for front runner. We made some good distance back with Masterful Gambit, but I think it's too much. I think this Rice Shower has just got it, dude. Wait, that's beautiful. I haven't seen a Rice Shower win yet. Let's go, Rice Shower. Respect. Bro, the race is like 2 seconds from ending maximum. Rudolph always activating her skill in the middle of nothing. Oh, they're even Rice Shower fan club. They won with their Oshi. Oh, that makes me so happy. It's not even like a super insane Rice Shower, but it's good. They got the McQueen Excel. They got 2 gold skills and a pretty good stamina skill. Farm Conditions, Kyoto Racecourse, although both of them are only 1 circle. Curvature, Homestretch Haste, Long S. It's a good Rice Shower. A little bit minimalistic in build, but it does the job very well. And look at that. They did this with a no limit break Super Creek as well. And not even max on the McQueen card. Respect. Respect. I might have lost, but that person won with their Oshi. So I'm happy for them. Because that's always the best feeling. Is when you beat all the gold ships and everybody spamming all the meta skills by just bringing a horse that you like, doing it well. That's the spirit of Umamusume. That's why I'm happy I actually built out some aces other than my gold ship. They don't win all the time, but I like Maya Top Gun and Rudolph a lot, so it makes me happy when they do get the win every once in a while. And with how bad my gold ship has been doing, I think Maya Top Gun might be catching up in win rate, not gonna lie. I don't know what has been happening, but my gold ship is just like not having it in the past like 10 races. I mean, so far, so fine. I see that McQueen got the pace promotion, which is about as scary as it gets for a runner in the front. Front runner McQueen is really spooky because she's pretty much always going to get her ultimate, which is kind of like tied for the best acceleration in this race. So like, you know, very threatening. We'll have to wait and see. I don't like how my gold ship is positioning right now. Oh, she just keeps playing so far back. It is excruciating. I don't like it. You need to get closer, gold ship. There you go. Anchors away. Get in there. Get in there like swimwear. I wonder if I can get Shiny to actually play Champions Meeting one day. He still plays Umamusume sometimes. Sometimes he'll message me asking for help with his career runs, which is always fun. So far, I like our positioning with Gold Ship. We get the straightaway spurt. And Masterful Gambit. Oh, this is looking great. That is a really high roll. That's a big high roll for Gold Ship. That McQueen still got a decent lead. Oh, we're making it up really quickly, though. Both of us are probably going to get the Duty of Dignity. Yup. Oh, she's got a bigger lead than I thought, actually, though. This is going to be close. I don't know if we're going to make it. Come on, Goldship. You need to accelerate. You need to go faster. Oh, no. I don't know if we've got the speed, man. That McQueen is really moving. Oh, it's so cooked. Wow. That McQueen must have some crazy stats. Well, I want to see this. She really held that lead. Like, a lot more than I expected. Oh. That'll do it. Yeah, you know what? You know, that's an understandable loss, Goldship. Sometimes, you know, it's not meant to be. You tried. Man. How did we get 4-1 in the first round? I high rolled so hard. Oh my god. How on earth did I go 4-1 in that first set, bro? It has been all downhill. I just want to see Goldship get one more win. I almost feel like it's disrespectful how long it's been since Goldship has won a race. It doesn't feel right. There, we got the Lone Wolf. Okay, this is your time, Goldship. This is your moment. Decent positioning out the front. Lone Wolf also activated. Goldship win anticipated. Peaks and valleys among the mountains. That's a good way to put it. There's gonna be the highs and the lows. But you know what? I believe in my Goldship. Stamina Eater is nice. Are those two in front of me both end? Okay, the nice nature is late surger probably, but the Goldship has got a big lead. I keep seeing other people's Goldships just getting way further out in front of mine. I guess it's probably like higher speed stat, because my speed is only like 900 something. Even then though, it doesn't explain why she's almost always behind Mono, Top Gun, and Rudolph, because their speed is lower, I'm pretty sure, than my Goldship. Definitely not higher, particularly. So far, so decent though. Here comes all the corner skills. So far, we hit all of the speed ones. We get tail held high from Ayano. We get anchors away. Swinging Maestro didn't hit for either of Mayano or Goldship, I don't think. A little worried about their stamina. Maybe it'll be fine. That other Goldship is moving fast, man. Okay, Mayano is holding speed though. My Goldship is kind of about the same actually. This is very even. We get straightaway spur on both. There we go. Alright, it's time. The two of them running together. Hand in hand. Challenging McQueen. Both into the front. First and second place in my grasp. Rudolph pretty far up too. Duty of Dignity Call is going to give us some extra distance for Goldship right now. Some sort of debuff happening, I think. It's looking good. It's looking like Goldship might finally get it. Rudolph trying from the back too, respect. A little extra from Mayano. We get, oh my god, Rudolph sky high Teo step as well. Rudolph? Stop. Oh, Goldship had to be the villain. Home stretch haste. Rudolph almost getting a win again is crazy. But Goldship, hell yeah, Goldship. Look at that. Oh, that makes me so happy. After such a long drought, we got a top 3 finish. The whole podium. Beautiful. Ah, yeah, this person built around Let's Pump Some Iron. It's not quite as good as Straightaway Spurt for this one. And this person just didn't... That is, holy, white recovery skills. So many white recoveries. I guess they just had like a shotgun approach. If I put like 10 recovery skills, surely enough of them will hit. Interesting strat. Look at the jump rope. I feel like this is the canonical way they would do it. Goldship and Rudolph seem like they could be Mayano Top Gun's parents. But she's just baby. Oh, we got Haru in the last race. Yay! Anything else cool? Everything else pretty standard. We got a great mood for Goldship. You know what that means. It means the GOAT is in the building. Ready to get it done for one last time, one last dub. We gotta have the momentum going into our Saiyan Skyfall. That's what it really is. It'll be a good omen if we win this last race. Or something like that, I don't know. I hope so anyway. I like how this is going so far. So far, this is looking solid. Very even pack though. So if one of the gold ships is in like 5th or 6th and gets ult, but like the one in 3rd is only barely ahead, it could be like a pretty big swing potentially. Mine is the one that's in front. Different Mayano pulling ahead. Is that like a pace chaser that got really stuck behind maybe? Or maybe she's just an end closer as well. Who knows? So far, very even pack right now. The pace chasers are all very similar. Actually, I'm noticing neither of the pace chasers have like a particularly large lead. Oh, it's because Haru. It's because of Haru. There's no promotion. I forgot. Thank you, Haru. Very cool. Gold ship hanging out at the front of the other gold ships, I believe. Yep. In 3rd right now. Here comes all the corner skills. Anchors Away is going to start activating for everybody else. Mine does not have it, but we do get like pretty much all our corner skills, which is wonderful. Looking pretty solid here. It's on. I don't know what that skill is from. I think it's a good one though, from what I remember. Gold ship is doing really well. We get cooldown, that's really good. Extra stamina. Already in 2nd place right now. Small distance to get into 1st. Straightaway spurt does activate as well. Gonna pull into 1st already going into this final corner. We have the lead. And it's all thanks to this other dude's Haru. Thank you. Thank you, Haru. Very cool. My Mayano surging up to just about 2nd place as well. Pretty cool. We get Duty of Dignity calls for a big lead. Flashy landing. It's looking good. It's looking real good for Gold Ship. You can do it. Home stretch haste for good measure. Rudolph, I'm happy to have you here. Go Gold Ship, don't let it up. That McQueen actually is still tailing pretty close, but we got it. Yeah, baby. We end strong. We get 2 wins to finish it. Thank you for the kick, Gold Ship, as always. Yeah, there was a bit of a rut, but she brought it back in the end. Wow, what a triumphant win too. These skills are pretty random, but 1200, 1100, 700. That is a crazy stat line on that McQueen. Whew. All in all, only one of our runs did we get 3 wins, but we got it, and now that means that we can afford to pull for Seiun Sky. Yippee! Oh, people donated my shoes. Thank you guys. You can have some medium shoes too. All right, who's ready to pull for Seiun Sky? Woo! I really hope that we get this. I really, really, really want Seiun Sky. Please! Please, come on! That's a normal door, Tazuna. You better have an upgrade for me. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, damn. At least 2? Whoa. Okay, there's 4. Surely one of them will upgrade. Surely, come on. Okay, Agnes Tachyon. I need that. El Condor Pasa. Still useful. Daiwa Scarlet. Still useful. Nejiro Ryan. Cool. Oh. Okay, another Daiwa Scarlet. All right, all right. Haru. I love you. Winning ticket. Nice nature. Oh, come on, please. Milo Top Gun. Man. I mean, we got 5 2-stars, which is cool, but like, man. I never get the 3 stars, bro. I never pull them. It sucks. I swear people have so many more Umas than me, bro. I only have like, what is this, 21 in total, I think. The only 3 stars I've pulled are Biwa, who I got 2 of, Rudolph, who I got 2 of, and one of them was my ticket to like pick somebody. I got Rice Shower, I got Taiki Shuttle, and I believe that's it. Oh, I got Smart Falcon when I was pulling for Saiyan Sky as well. That's it, man. I've only gotten 5. One day I'll have more. But hey, you know what? At least I got 3 stars on Daiwa Scarlet. That's cool. I've been wanting to get that, so I don't have to use my trophies on it now. It's always nice. Tachyon, I've still got a ways to go. Mejiro Ryan, I'm getting closer. This one I actually care about because, you know, getting the ability to pass down the ultimate for Let's Pump Some Iron is actually like pretty useful to have. So it'd be nice that I don't have to borrow every time for that. Outside of that, El Condor Pasa, I'm really close as well. And her ultimate is pretty good sometimes too. So 3-star on her will be nice. Air Groove, I'm like halfway. Haru, like a 3rd. Ashikane and Nice Nature, not really close. Well, all in all, good session. Good day, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, doing my champions meeting stuff. I think I actually want to do a raid today. I think I have somebody to raid. Hold on. But they're done? Oh, I thought this event was going to be going longer. Psych. Oh, man. Anybody else live? Rita streaming today? Probably not. Nope. Okay. Never mind. Was nice hanging with you guys. I'm planning to stream again tomorrow. So I'll probably be back. I wanted to try doing Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader again. I need to get my get back because I was too stupid last week. So I'm going to try that again tomorrow. Make sure to drop by if you want to just see some funny games. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. Good luck with your champions meeting if you haven't played it yet. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.